That's interesting. Wow. Did he really just... Yeah, it's a $2 tournament. Alright, we call. Sevens in versus the ace-7. That's good. Good, good. That's really good for us. Trying something with the off the button. See if we... AC green with a drive to the basket. Okay. This is good. Alright, so let's play some poker. I'm thinking about defending here. It happens quite a bit. Let's defend. Second pair here.
He had made only 3 3-pointers in the entire series. He's hit 2 in the first 5 minutes of this game. Here's Rice.
He's got an ace. He's got an ace. It's gonna suck. He's got an ace and a king. Alright. Just looking at his opening.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have a website? If so, how's it doing for you? Let's face it, 10 years ago, websites were the greatest things since sliced bread. You could put up a website to sell your product, or promote your service, buy some ads, and if you did it right, you put $1 in advertising into your website
and get $3
back out.
2?
But over the last 10 years, competition has gotten stronger. Millions of new websites.
I'm going to open more hands today. Flop second pair. Taking this board.
3 threes in the entire series. Steps back, hit his second of the game. They're off to a great start here as they lead by 5.
Someone's calling. Skin wiper.
Hitting his first 4 shots. You see those 2 fouls as he has to sit on the bench. But the importance of this is Shaquille O'Neal has to play him now. You keep him occupied, he burns in.
I think we'll do that, actually.
Little fading little jump hook shot, the confidence soaring. Shaq helps in the lane, he pulls out the instant jump shot. Now
this is what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna grind 4 at a time. Here's about 4.
Ordinarily, you do take a player out after 2 fouls at that juncture in the first quarter. But Convert made an exception in this case with Smith's hot and breaking through for the first time in the
They're the king and the 5 here. I don't know why it's saying that I can't do that. Right, hopefully he just checks back here on the turn. I don't want to have to call 2 streets, but I will. Okay, he checks back. We're gonna bet fold this river. We can get value from a 10 and some pairs.
That follows on Crozier. Laker ball from the side. Kobe looking to operate.
Why does it say we're not locked in?
They'll call him for steps.
Now there's where the ankle is not strong. He tried to plant and he
I don't understand.
just gave way. He lost his footing and he traveled. He actually put the left arm out. It was very fortunate. He didn't pick up the offensive foul.
It's trying to say we're not logged in, which is super weird.
Harper against Miller.
Oh Jesus! Is this thing down?
When Rice is the guilty party, his first.
When you have a leg injury, the first thing that goes your balance. Now watch this, as he stumbles, he just can't get his feet underneath himself. I think for Kobe, the one thing he needs to do is play in a better rhythm, not try to go too quickly right now.
Yeah, your body be thinking.
Jalen Rose over AC Green. Crozier crashing the offensive glass, but couldn't control it. Glenn Rice. A 2-pointer just inside the line.
Now who's guarding him? How did they get switched on
This is crazy, man. I can't. I guess their site must be down. The site must be down.
Welcome to Naguna.com, the home of over 2,500 premium plugins and themes. We're going to help you to increase your business, build your brand, meet your audience, and create brand advocates of your customers. Why are we so affordable?
What is
Our
this?
products don't include author support. That means we can offer up to 90% discounts on must-have commercial WordPress plugins. All the plugins and themes listed here are GPL, so you don't need a license to use it on as many sites as you want. Licenses are
I'm just gonna
standard
check.
original author for add-on services like
I'm gonna
support,
bet again.
which we don't offer at these low prices. We do offer free
I was gonna check, but I don't want Heart coming off of a not.
customers
Yeah.
with the best premium plugins and themes, and set yourself
When he
apart
checks
from
here,
competition.
I think we might have to turn our hand into a bluff now.
Anywhere else. You can choose now to pick a single plugin or theme, or join the No Bonus Club, and you'll
Yeah,
get
we're
full
gonna have to
access
turn
to
that into a
all
bluff.
themes and plugins for just $15 per
And he
month.
didn't fold
Select the perfect
because
No Bonus plan and grow your business faster.
why does that work for other people? Why does that work for other people? Nice hand. I just shouldn't be trying to actually. I mean, there's a couple things that went on in that hand. The fact that he flatted is pretty awkward. But why isn't this thing logging me back in so I can buy more turns? Connection is being interrupted, it says. But I'm playing, so.
Rice again. That one was a 3 and it was long. Jalen Rose driving on Rice. There's contact and the foul will be on Rice. Number 2.
We know that Kobe is first team all defense. You see he's giving ground there, gets his hands up. Now he has one foul. He wants to stay away from the other one. And Harper comes over to help contest the shot. So that's good defense by Kobe Bryant. Glenn Rice will have to sit down with fouls. Bobby only has 6 points in 2 shots. I thought that other was a 3, but he didn't get off to a good start.
This is really bad. I think the site might be down.
Here's Jalen Rose.
It's kind of awkward.
Crozier, Miller with the
I was trying to buy back into some stuff, and it's just not letting me do it. Alright, looks like the site might be down. I'll look on
Davis down.
look on Twitch, I guess. I'm gonna try to log back in.
Jalen Rose can't finish it.
Well, it immediately put the games back up.
Into the lane. Shot with the follow. There was
I was gonna use a bigger raise in look, it's saying I'm sitting out, but I've raised. I was gonna start using a bigger raise in late position, but let's go log back into. We had a $2 that we won yesterday. We'll rebuy into that. We're flat here. Where'd it go? Yep, we're gonna rebuy into that. I think we're just gonna float and see what happens on the turn.
This is Digibank from Sports Digital, a game-changing presentation platform that fuels revenue.
It's 27 in the
Sports
middle.
Digital is helping sports organizations thrive in digital.
I'm gonna bet big here, and then we're gonna jam the
Learn more
river.
at the Blue Chip Raw
Yeah, I mean, no. Well, here's the thing.
Major properties,
When
leagues, and agencies rely
when
on
he
sports
3-bets there, I don't think he's got a big hand, to be honest.
We build your
And first off, Portugal, right? Those dudes are known for being creative. They're like,
The master deck makes you efficient, effective, and ensures every proposal is on brand. Bring your opportunity.
they're definitely a different breed of. I'll raise you just to see how you respond, right?
Reggie is a good flopper. We know that, but we also know
Reggie's a good
Jack
flopper.
can bump you a little bit and shove you completely across the floor. And I think Reggie was able to do a good job selling there and he gets both points. So right that time, Reggie Miller.
He remains perfect at the line for the series.
I'm gonna play the $6 turbo. I'm gonna put that up, and then I'm
Here's
gonna play
O'Neal against Davis, who fouled him.
15.
When he gets the ball in the painted area, you just really got to hope that he's going to miss it because you run out of fouls out here.
All right.
One thing you don't want to
I don't know how this looks. I can see it, but I don't know what you guys will think of it. But I don't want to make them super small. And I do want to run like 6-7 games. And then I want to put the 22 with the... And I do want to put the 22 up, but I'm not sure.
And asked him if he could count on, if his team is counting on Shaq just missing all these free throws like he has 31 in the last 2 games. He said absolutely not. Every time he goes to the line, I told him it's a scary thought for us. One of these days he's going to make them all like he did against Portland in Game 4. So don't expect that he's going to miss all these free throws again tonight. Bob?
Yeah, I think we're going to play this flight to Sundays. We're going to jump in there. We're going to jump in that.
eventually have to revamp his entire free throw shooting style. Otherwise, he'll always be around a 50% shooter at best. Here's Croce. Nothing but Lakers underneath. Fox gets the rebound.
This is awkward, but I'm not going to play like this super multi-way.
Steve Jaffe spots an illegal defense at the other
Let's see what this looks like on stream.
against the Pacers.
Looks a little off. Looks a little odd. But we're definitely going to, and then we know this guy can shove light, so we'll take our chances with that. We do get flatted. And then he just jams into us. Kind of good, kind of bad. It's one of those plays where it's like, he took my bluff away from me. It's not a good idea in the grand scheme of things. He shouldn't be wanting to take away my bluff. So whatever.
When you're a 92% free throw shooter, you want to get to that line as much as you possibly can. Remember, he shoots the 2 free throws when he gets the foul on Shaq. Here he does a nice job up faking. Reggie loves to kick those legs out. He gets sandwiched between Harper and Rick Fox, and he'll shoot 2 more free throws. So I felt like going into this series, Bob, one of the things the Pacers...
Okay, we probably just going to have to move these ones in the middle.
Win that free throw line big. Free throw shooting team in the league. Well, in Game 3 in their victory, they were plus 13 at the foul line. And take a look at this, Bob. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys who shoot 80% or better.
Let's move off the $2 ones.
Jeff Hornacek.
Move that over here. Move you in here. Where's my $22 with the... There's a $6. $6. Put you over here as well.
You were talking about that in Game 3 with those long strides, his ability to close ground on the basket quickly.
Yeah, just with one dribble, so you keep the weak side defense from
Let's see. So I got the $16.50 up here. Thinking about moving this $4 off panel. Right under there. And then the 22 will be right here. Oh man, Shaq out here missing layups, huh, son? Shaq is missing layups, son. I think we got a flat with that.
This is his shot. And on his 39th birthday, he hits his first 3. That's why you want a big...
I think I'm, yeah. Oh man, this is so gambly, right? Look at this. He just jams. I'm not getting the right price, am I? Jesus.
O'Neal's only 1 for 5 so far. Now Brian Shaw with the left hand.
I'm a gamble. Let's go.
On the inbound, the ball
So
was loose.
we got a 10.
Last.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you ever wanted to build a business of your dreams but had no idea how?
Oh yeah.
Do it for just 30 days. Next up, we hear from Dave Woodward, who shares exactly how people are able to do that.
Real quick,
Right.
yeah, a little bit more about that. We've got a lot of people who are trying to get started in your business, whether it's an idea, your blog.
Man, there's a lot of ads on that. I'm just trying to watch the game.
Over that time by the Indiana Pacers, they've got to take care of the basketball here. They're up 7 at the end of this period, about a minute 46 to go. They want to close strong here. We know how important it is to win that first period.
Kobe against Miller. Here's Horry for 3. And Miller claims the rebound.
guy just called me a retard. I'm like, I won this yesterday. I'm such a troll. That's so hilarious. It's so hilarious. He's like, you're a retard. I'm like, yeah, I just won this yesterday.
This is a possession play. Reggie takes a bad shot here, and Austin Crozier just wants it just a little bit more. Now, important with this, he gets his offensive rebound.
It was a bad call, but it was a $2 tournament. I was like, let's go for the chips.
Pretty clear that Reggie was intent on taking that shot against Shaw.
See, I think it's going to be very interesting tonight as we see Larry Bird start to use his bench. Remember, Jalen Rose and Reggie Miller went almost the entire way the other night. I think he's going to realize that a game like tonight is so emotional. It's important for the Pacers to get out early, so Larry Bird can use some substitutions. Let Miller and Rose get a little bit of spot.
He's like, I won the Six Max the other night. I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right. It doesn't mean anything if you could win. Dude, I'm so terrible. Okay, so we get 3-bet by this guy here from Belarus in the $16 tournament, and they squeeze back squeeze. We're gonna go 24 bigs and not fold. And we're not folding.
It sends Robert Morey to the free throw line. With a chance to bring his team to within 7.
Oh, you didn't have anything, Mr. Belarus?
Tomorrow at 3 Eastern on NBC, our coverage of the U.S. Open begins from Pebble Beach. Tiger Woods, no doubt the favorite in the field, will have his opening round action as he is grouped with Jim Furyk and Jasper Parnevin, plus Sergio Garcia, David Duval, Phil Mickelson, and many more. The U.S. Open, 4 days of coverage beginning tomorrow at 3 Eastern here on NBC. 1 of 2 for Oregon.
It doesn't mean anything if you can win. Oh, that's so terrible. I'm so I am not right. That's not right. Yeah, we're just gonna channel this guy.
Inside the Crozier, flies to the hoop for the slam.
What a great pass though by Perkins. He ball faked and got Morey chasing him. Then the ball
Yeah, let's raise this up.
not get to Crozier. That was nice.
Jackson knocked it away from Morey, but they hit him with the foul. That's Mark's first.
When you can shoot the basketball,
What in the hell? And he leads.
your big guys don't like to come. The little ball fake there, Morey tries to chase him off the shot, and the little extra pass to Crozier, the emotion.
We're a flat. 8 ball.
This is the best I've seen him
Oh,
play
that's not
consistently, but he's going to have to sit down right now with a little foul trouble.
And Chris Mullen makes his appearance for the first time in this field house in a long time. Mullen has
It is like you never fault.
in this series. Didn't score. That was in game 1.
I'm having way too much fun with this guy.
He didn't appear at all in the 6 games against the Knicks. This is one of the finest players of his generation.
36 seconds to go here. Now they got a great three-point shooting on the floor.
And the check raise when we got the flop.
Three here to get a 2-for-1.
No, we didn't have any equity there. What happened in the round? Call. We got bottom pair. Now we have the 2 pair.
10 on the shot clock.
Now we have what they like to call 2 pair. We're going to be betting. There's a lot of action going on here for whatever reason. I didn't see that coming. I mean, who knew that playing 7, 8 tournaments at once was going to get me a bunch of action?
Overshoots it by a mile. And the Pacers lead it 33-23 after 1. Looking to even the series in Game 4. You're watching the NBA Finals on NBC.
I called because he was whining.
New website for your business.
Stop pitching me on building websites.
Millions of businesses across
Mother
the country.
bastards, that's what I do. Damn it. Watch what you click on these places, on things, man. I'm telling you. I did school a client last night. Like, look, man, you better chill with your clicking. Next thing you know, they're gonna be selling you all kinds of whatever the hell you was just talking about on the phone. Ace 4. This guy decides open limping Ace 4 is a good idea. Okay, let's go. We're in the right tournament. Somehow, some way, we keep coming up with funky ass hits like every single day.
Treatment and has not slept because of the alternating different treatments that he's had. Instead, if it's anything else, he was a little tired coming into the game today, so he was a little concerned about that. That could be a factor also.
I was hoping he'd continue pretty wide. He did not. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah, I got 7 going. I can comfortably have 10 games rolling. Maybe 3-betting some of these weaker mid-aces. Because you got to use them for something, right? I don't just want to be folding when I have a blocker. Oh.
That's his second basket. He's 2 for 5 now.
Under control, his feet were balanced underneath, he's got his shoulders square. That's what he's going to have to do right now to work himself back into the game.
Nightbot over here laying the smackdown on somebody's Rooney Poo candy ass. Please, pretty please, do us all a favor and do not put your links. Just spam me like a normal spam bot and tell me how you can get me more followers. Just do the normal stuff, please. Okay, so we pick up queens. I assume somebody's gonna squeeze here just because I squeeze. I 3-bet last time and folded. They're gonna come after that. They do not. This is not a board that I particularly enjoy, but it's not too terrible. Maybe the blinds will lead. We'll play to the cautious side. I'm gonna call. I'm not gonna raise. Maybe I should raise sometimes. I gotta see what the small blind does. This guy's got. That's a good card, right? Nice. I think that's a good card. I'm not gonna. Let's see what this guy does. I guess he can still have deuces and things like that. What is this guy calling? Calling. If he jams here, we're gonna have to fold because that signals like a set or ace 2 or ace 3, right?
That's like carving a chicken with a handsaw, drying your hair with a leaf blower, or using a baseball bat to
Got him.
house fly. They get the job done, but they're awful to work with, kind of like WordPress.
Man, there is a lot of ads in this damn video. What I want to do.
Foul was Sam Perkins first. You saw Glenn Rice shearing Rick Fox on in rather tepid fashion, actually. Fox has gotten a lot of Rice's minutes. Rice started this game by drilling a couple of jumpers, then picked up 2 quick fouls, and he's sitting for the moment.
75 people to the money here. Just gotta make it grow. Just gotta make it grow. 25 big blinds is
beautiful brand new field house. It's in its first year of operation here. The field house was designed and opened up this year. It's a retro type of feel in here. This is the lobby. It's designed to look a bit like a train station. And there are an awful lot of nice amenities and exhibits as you go through the arena here. There's an entire history of both college, high school, and professional basketball. Also an entire section devoted to the Indianapolis 500, including a car on display. The Pacer history, of course, and all the ABA memorabilia, the 3 titles in the 70s. There's a lot of interactive stations, shooting and dribbling. It's been called by many the best in the NBA. The Fieldhouse was designed with 5 other arenas in mind. However, the one that had the biggest influence was Butler University, where Hoosiers was filmed. It's just a great place to be, and it's hosting its first NBA Finals in its first year. Bob?
Jim, thanks. And Butler still plays its games up the road at the Fieldhouse. Rick Fox, who played high school basketball in Warsaw, Indiana, completes the 3-point play.
Wow, Rick Fox is from Indiana? Would have never. Oh, look at that. We pick up the ace and the king.
Travis Best finds Reggie Miller coming off the screen. He gives it up to McKee, and McKee hits the reverse. They will not count the basket. They say the foul came before the shot.
Yeah.
And you make a move as nice as that, they ought to give you the basket as a courtesy.
What I really like is what you're seeing here with the Indiana Pacers right now is the
Alright, this is a spot where we can then bet small here, right? Because we have the board pretty locked up.
Larry Bird not happy with that call. Derek McKee's had a basket taken away on an offensive foul and one they're taken away on a situation where he was not in the act.
I think we're just gonna go bigger.
Jalen Rose back
He's
in
at
the game right
13
now.
bigs
Chris
here.
Mullin sits down.
We can actually.
Jalen Rose
That's
got a
fine.
little bit of a rest. More importantly,
We want those 13.
Chris Mullin was struggling defensively on Rick Fox.
Here's Reggie Miller with the catch and shoot.
Hey, my name is Russell Brunson, and I just got the first printing of my brand new booklet called Network Marketing Secrets.
pick
I'm
up
so
the ace
excited
king
to share with
again.
you. So, if you are a network marketer and you've been trying to grow your company, and traditionally most people do it offline, and you've had some success, but you're trying to figure.
Rebound fought for and scooped up by Ori. The foul a moment ago was O'Neal's.
I assume we'll get played back at some point. He might jam on us this time. We will not be for the folding.
Shaq backing in on Perkins, finding Fisher.
Not at all.
Now in the paint to Ori for the turnaround. Robert Ori, who struggled after game 1 of the Portland series, has been much more effective against the Pacers in the finals.
There's no hesitation in his offensive game right now. When he catches it, he's going right up into the action. Shooting the
This is
basketball.
an interesting board. We're just going to check this back. Favors him more than it does us.
Penetrates
Check.
and hits it.
I'm gonna bet.
They run that high screen roll 3 times and scored 6
This
points
is.
because Shaq is so concerned about leaving Perkins. That's why that two-man action is so good there.
Let's just call.
Nice pass from Bryant.
There was
to
a
the
bigger
cutting
bet here.
Fox.
Good ball movement
I
right
did
now by
not
the
want
Lakers.
him
Moving that
continuing.
basketball crisply, not just going Ori touch it, Fox, they're all involved right now. Good sign for the Lakers.
Here's Jalen Rose. O'Neal with a rebound. The Lakers, who trailed by as many as 10, are now down by only 5.
And Kobe's
So,
starting to get a little bounce in his step where you can
hopefully
see
he's just got
starting
queen
to feel
jack or
much better
something.
about his game.
2 sevens.
O'Neal gets it deep, and they can't stop him. You know, it's a measure of his dominance that when he scored 33 in Game 3, relatively
So,
speaking, the Pacers
he
felt
check
they
raised the
needed it.
turn,
Reggie Miller scored 33 in the same game.
and then he's betting
It's a
big here on
breakout
the river.
game. Taking nothing away from Reggie, he was terrific as he often is in the postseason, but it just shows you the level that Shaq is at. Best pounding that dribble and then firing the jumper that does everything but go in. But the rebound to McKee, and he finds Perkins. McKee again with a good look.
How about Derek McKee tonight looking for a shot? Normally a very
Guess we'll
reluctant
just
offensive
fold.
player. But again, offensive rebounds and what they create for your team.
Here's Bryant in the lane.
That's an offensive foul.
He had to
Guess
push
we'll
off
just
in order to
fold.
get the shot.
Wait, we checked back. The line we ran last time was we checked back the.
Reggie did a nice job here. Kobe's going to flash right into the paint, and he gets it deep.
We checked back the flop.
Reggie just goes up the last minute, he pushes
I don't mind checking back this flop.
by Ronnie Dunn there as Kobe Bryant got the advantage with his
And
own
then-
bar.
And we bet the turn.
Rick Smith's just back in. Here's his first touch since returning. Got up in the air and traveled. Had no one to throw it to, and he's called for steps.
Now, remember, Rick Smith's got off to
He's
a
gonna
good start.
lead
He
here.
goes over and sits down, and he gets stiff. You know, he's got a lot of injuries. His legs, his Achilles, his knees. How long does it take him to get back into the flow? That was a very
He's got an
slow play.
ace.
Perkins and McKee out. Smiths and Dale Davis back in. Kobe Bryant with the jumper, and LA is now made. It's
I should have bet this
6
flop. That
shots
was a
to the
mistake. I thought this guy was sitting in, and I thought this guy was on the button.
More confidence now. He's played
Oh, we're gonna have to call the open-ended. I do not know what just happened there. And then we've picked up ace king here.
Looking to go to work again against Shaq to the left hand. He is 5 for 5.
And he
warmed up
just
pretty quickly.
I guess so. At the other end, he knocks it away from O'Neal.
what fly
And
there.
Best is able to save it.
We needed
Ori,
a
though,
3 or a
cuts in
4,
front of Smiths and
right?
takes
I mean,
it
we
back
needed
at
a
the other end. Here's
we
Fisher
needed-
on the run.
we needed an 8 or a 3. We didn't get either. But we're ISOing as a shove, and then we're going to fold here. I don't want to play this multi-way. Even though we had a really good price, I wasn't trying to do all that. Yeah, okay, so we do pick up a really big flop, and let's go with that. We have spades. Maybe we can...
And then he hustles back on the defensive end, something you don't normally see. Knocks the ball loose.
That was pretty nasty if we got him. Those are the hands we're gonna start winning, and it's gonna be like, oh. Because after winning that, I won a tournament off stream yesterday. I didn't mention it. It was really funny. It was really funny. I just looked up and I was like, wait, I'm deep in this thing. And,
a new dynamic awakens. Click now to learn
more. Yeah, man, I'm deep in this.
Yo, affiliate marketer, are you not tired of paying for traffic that doesn't convert? Aren't you tired of paying for views and clicks instead of leads? Aren't you tired of seeing your ad bill grow larger and larger and larger, with your commission count staying exactly the same or worse, you know, getting a few sales and then having those sales reach?
Or even worse, hearing everyone pitch me on how they can make me a better marketer.
Take a look at the center matchup. Normally, Shaquille O'Neal's going to have the bigger numbers, but Rick Smith's 5 of 5, 10 points, but he got an early foul trouble.
If you notice, I'm opening anything reasonable because aggression. Hashtag aggression. Until they start like 4-bet jamming on me, we're just gonna try to build up as many of these free chips as possible. Hashtag aggression, bitch. Hit it straight. Wow, you got a chance to knock out 2 people, sir.
Now you look at that, you say, why is Dale Davis bringing the ball up the floor? Well, you know, I listened to Larry Bird earlier in the season. He said, you know what, I love it when teams come up and trap us. He said, I have a lot of confidence in Dale Davis being able to bring that ball up the floor, and they don't stop it, able to get all the way to the basket, or he can pull up and make the shot, or he can make the pass. So this is something they work on in practice, and Bird is very comfortable with it.
Dale Davis, a career 53% free throw shooter, who improved it to 69% this season.
Yeah, it's because he doesn't use his elbow as a, it needs to set and then come back up. It stays stiff, and he's just trying to do it all wrist.
Jalen Rose went the entire first half. We've already seen Rose out here early. We now see Reggie Miller getting a little bit of a rest. McKee has played well as Davis misses his second.
It's like a shot put when you do it like that. Like a shot putting it.
They don't want to let this lead slip away that they've worked so hard to get.
Here's Rice back on the floor, and McKee has the defensive assignment on it.
Shaq knows he's got to go to the dunker. Kobe comes to
Rice with 8 on
the elbow. Fight for your space.
Morey with 4 seconds to shoot. Pumps up a 3 that's no good.
Yep.
And Jalen Rose takes the rebound.
Triangle got stiff in there because they fought off those high and low posts.
Looking for help. Finding McKee. Now to Smith, who hasn't missed one yet. His fadeaway is blocked by Shaquille. Out of bounds and touched last by Indiana.
Shaquille really has let him shoot that shot most of the game. That time he went up and discouraged him, got a piece of it. Just sending a message like, I'm here now. You better start thinking about me a little bit.
Robert Horry against Dale Davis. Bad shot. And Shaq couldn't control the offensive rebound. It's Indiana ball.
That ball went up the backboard so hard, Shaq couldn't get his hands on it. He was right underneath the basket to finish, but he just couldn't get the grip.
Indiana by 5 as we move down toward 5 minutes to play in the half. Smits looking to work on O'Neal again. And it looks like Shaq fouled him, and that will be number 3.
The importance of Rick Smith playing well, he's changed the entire face of this game because he has forced Shaquille O'Neal to respect him down there on that block. They don't have another guy that they can throw that ball to down there.
I'm a hustler, I'm a hustler, homie. The narcotics got the product for the customers, homie. If you a hustler, I can get homie. That's my jam.
Whips the pass in the lane to Davis. And Fisher going for the steal, committed the foul. The Pacers have only one team foul in this period. The Lakers will be over the limit with
I guess we are
If you're
supposed to do it.
promoting
Let's do
clickbait
it.
products right now, you need to stop immediately. Stop investing time, energy.
the next one.
Man, they are targeting me. It's probably because our click, they're probably targeting our click funnels. Clicks.
That's turned the corner, but the foul is going to be on the Pacers. Jalen Rose set an illegal screen, and they caught him with it.
See, Derek Fisher is so good at that. When a guy starts to set a screen, he'll run right into it, and if you're moving at all, he'll fall back, draw the contact, and then make the official make that call. Maybe the best in the league at doing that.
Shaq backs into the paint, turns against two defenders, and slams it down.
See, Smits has got to stay away. He's got 2 fouls. You don't want him to pick up his 3rd right now. He's playing so well, so that's a good way to stay away from that foul, because this is what he can do right there.
Both McKee and Davis were up there to follow it home, and the basket is credited to Dale Davis.
Larry Bird has to be ecstatic right now, Bob, because he's getting great minutes out of Derek McKee, and he's been allowed to rest Reggie Miller and Jalen Rose.
Kobe Bryant off with the jumper. Davis hands it to Best. Smith had it knocked away. Kobe Bryant takes it for LA.
Ugh.
Feed to O'Neal. A little wraparound backhand flip.
Well, they talked about, what do you miss when Kobe's out? That's what you miss. He's the only guy on the team that can create opportunities like that in the open floor. Not only that, but with his defense, has going to be called for the foul here on Jalen Rose. But the rust is starting to come off his game. This is a timing play, and it's also a confidence play that when you've got a sprained ankle, you can leave your feet in traffic and find your partner.
Look at that. He glanced at him, and he knew where he was headed. That's IQ. It's
now has his 3rd foul, and O'Neal also has 3. A different approach by Phil Jackson, as opposed to the way Larry Bird decided to go earlier. As soon as Bird's guys picked up their 2nd, he got them out. Now Bryant is walking toward the bench. I thought for a while he might leave him in. He left him in through the first free throw, but now Harper returns and Kobe sits down. But Shaq remains on the floor with the 3 fouls.
Well, I think one of the things we saw all season long was that Phil Jackson tried to keep Shaquille O'Neal on the floor when he did have fouls. For moments like this, that he would learn how to play without getting in foul trouble. So let's see if he can stay away from that 4th.
That's so Zen Master, right?
Oh, that's a 3rd on Rick Smith here. That's one of those fouls that's at dislodge as he started to come over to set the screen. Smith just bumped him, so that's going to be his 3rd foul.
Yeah, you can't.
Austin Crochet will be coming into the game. We'll have to watch here now what happens. 3:18 to go. The Lakers are down 5, and Smith is going to have to sit down with 2 fouls.
Especially considering how well Smith has been shooting the ball. Had he been able to remain in the game, they could have gone to him trying to get Shaq in further foul trouble. Now that possibility is gone for the moment.
This is so ridiculous. I might not.
Larry Bird.
I might have to switch out of this one. I pay for YouTube Premium, and I might have to just go over there because this is getting ridiculous. I can't just keep having that.
In the Eastern Conference Finals in his first season. And you remember the Pacers won every home game in that series.
Hey, we have to 8 subscribers.
As Jackson's team won all of its home games as well.
I think this is the one I pay for, so I'm just going to go in here and watch this without the damn, yeah.
10 on the shot clock. Jackson with that little floating jumper that rattles out. The rebound to McKee, who follows it in.
I don't even know where this is. Oh, the first quarter.
Fox, they're all involved right now. Good.
So even 3 wins here in games 3, 4, and 5 might not be enough for the Pacers. O'Neal, just before the shot clock would have expired, hits the jumper.
He has really perfected that little shot, that little power dribble going up, right arm close to the basket, and just sort of squirting the ball over the defender.
Yeah, don't really know where this is in the thing.
Reggie Miller is so good at this. Bobby is so good at cutting through the lane and drawing fouls. Robert Horry steps out and bumps him. Now watch Reggie Miller. He's going to cut through, and the minute he sees Horry, watch him. He's going to run right into him, and he's going to get the foul. You know why he did that? Because he knew they were over the limit on the next one. He gets to shoot 2 free throws. That's just being a smart player.
That's being a cheat. You are cheating. You are cheating. That's hilarious. That's my guy, though. I would open the suited version of this. I'm just not gonna be. I'm the muck here.
He had made 25 in a row against the Lakers until he missed that one. Glenn Rice got up in the air, had to change his shot. It could have been a 3-point play, as it is.
I think we're gonna 3-bet here.
2 free throws after McKee's second foul.
And we'll fold to anything. We'll fold to anything. We're just gonna turn this into a bluff, right? Just cause bluff. Just cause late position. I'm raising this up just because he's very active. I don't expect him to fold. I just want to build a pot and then bet in position if possible. We're following through here. He might, yeah. Yeah. That's good. This is good. So, we're going to make sure we run this type of line on this guy again, right? I need a 3-bet from him.
Now that's a great move, number 1. Number 2, Shaq has to stay away from his 4th foul, so he's sort of back off that play and
we're just gonna make it.
Shaq with a jump hook of his own. He doesn't get the roll. Horry is there to try and follow it. They'll count it plus the foul.
Wow, Shaquille O'Neal is very, very lucky here. This could have been his 4th foul over the back. Instead, they're going to give a 3-point play opportunity to the Lakers. But watch Shaquille here as he misses this shot.
This is a mistake. I didn't mean to lead here.
For a 3-point play. And you know what? Phil Jackson says, you know what? I better get Shaq out here. I am very lucky. That should have been Shaq's 4th foul. So Sally's going to come in here to finish this half.
It's definitely not what I was trying to do.
13 points and 7 rebounds. Make it 8. Along with a couple of blocks. 3-point play in a 1-point game.
The unfortunate issue is that I don't know what. Wow. Wow. Hopefully he just checks back. That feels like aces or something. It was a mistake on my issue, my end. I didn't mean to do that. I just. Okay.
Fresh 24 for Indiana.
Yeah, I was thinking about flatting that guy off the button, but no, I didn't. I was going to 3-bet get it in with him.
Into the traffic, and again he scores.
Well, he's got a really knack to score around that basket. He's
not a 3-betting here.
But he's quick, and he's crafty in there. He moves that ball around, takes
I think we're just going to make it straight 6.
He scored 8.
And if any of these guys decide that they're going to like 3-bet or something, we were going to 4-ball here. We're going to be.
Point guard. Now, I'll tell you why. You've got Derek McKee running on one side, and you've got Reggie Miller running on the other. You always want to set up your score. So you fake the ball away from McKee. And see the nice steal here. Now, Best is going to be in the middle of the floor. You want to get your scorer involved here. So you fake it, you try to go to Reggie, and he gets the foul. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. But you always want to make up as a point guard. Get the ball in the hands of your scorers.
He's already missed 1 free throw in this game, speaking of Miller.
We get called here. 10s, we get called. And he's got 9s. We got it in really good. Let's get this hold. We're gonna check it back and hope he just had like some kind of weird flush draw. Ace 3. Yeah. Alright. I'm sure he feels like he deserved that pot. Raise.
Ball still loose and Best comes down with it at 5-11. Here's Crozier, corner 3. That's short. And Harper takes it.
That's just like ridiculous. Like, what is he doing there? Why is he doing there? We flatted a weird hand down here.
Well, he's a powerful little guy. Both he and Travis Best, left-handed, both about the same size. Will go inside and punish the defense. That was a strong move by Fisher.
Shot clock and game clock virtually
At least we didn't lose that much. We had to call the turn just because we checked back that flop. Checking back the flop, I felt was... It's to taste, you know?
Fisher diving in to knock it away. 2 seconds. Harper for 3 at the horn. And Crozier risked a goaltend by flying in to grab it. Fisher, meanwhile, is down.
It definitely is to taste.
2 big plays that time by Fisher. They were able to stay here within 3 points. Fisher makes a nice
Casey
run and
wins.
scores.
Oh, we got him.
So Indiana had a chance, Bob, maybe to push it to a 7.
We flatted this the queen 6. We flatted it with queen 6. It got like, yeah, we got value plus 1.
Thank you very much, Bob. Reggie, you were able to get some rest, as was Jalen. Will that be beneficial so you won't be out of gas at the end of the 4th quarter tonight?
Well, we hope so. I think only time will tell. You know, we got out to a big lead, but, you know, LA fought their way back in. You know, hopefully the rest in the 2nd quarter will help us down the 4th.
How do you take advantage of both Shaq and Kobe in foul trouble with 3?
Well, they're both smart players. They know how to stay out of foul trouble, and even though they have 3, you know, we know that they're 2 go-to players, so they'll be smart about it.
What will you say to Rick Smith? He has 3. He's been very effective. What will you say to him to keep him in the game here in the 2nd half?
Well,
here's
really,
the ball.
You know, Rick has to talk to himself. He has to stay on the floor, and we got to beat him.
He flats here, which is really interesting. He called a raise, then called a then he just donks out. Wow. What the fuck? That's just ridiculous. Like, these are the things that like make me go, what the fuck, right? Like, what the fuck here?
On net 0 at the half. You're watching the NBA Finals on NBC.
What back in Indianapolis, Coach Jackson told his team at the halftime, too many turnovers, not enough offensive rebounds. Said they're playing aggressive, but they're giving up too many fouls. Also told his team they've got to play the toughest 20 minutes that they've played this entire season, even tougher than they did in Game 7. Also, one update on Kobe Bryant. I talked to Kobe at halftime. He said the ankle is bothering him, but he will continue to play. Let's go down to Jim.
This weirdo shit. That's weirdo shit. Like, let's keep it 100. That's weirdo shit, right? Yeah, we can't. This is.
Also 7 unforced errors in the 2nd quarter. He wants them to protect the ball, and he wants them to read where Shaq is. If he gets the ball up high, he doesn't want them double. He also told them, you're 24 minutes away from being back in this series with a great opportunity to win.
No, we can't. It's just nothing we can do here.
Here we go in the 2nd half. Reggie Miller started hot, rather cold.
Let's just hope he has deuces. Or what? King 5 suited. No? We flop a straight after raising the. Like, we're gonna go big here because I don't think they like folding.
Harper lost it on his way to the hoop, kind of a juggling attempt at a shot, and it's into the hands of Jalen Rose. He pulls up and drills the jumper.
I think what you're seeing immediately is Jalen Rose has got to get himself involved. Now,
They folded. I was like, that's my type of board. And we had check raise. Off panel. Meh. Don't think we are for the fold in here. It's a really interesting size he decides to use. We have jacks in a $4 tournament here. Let me think about this for a second. Maybe we get flat. It's flat.
What will Phil Jackson do here? Will he come out And substitute when he bring in Rick Fox or
He made a pretty big 3-bet, so yeah. I'm just not gonna give him all the chips there. We had to give him
And Kobe goes up and blocks it, but it winds up in the hands of Dale Davis, whose open jumper won't go.
Maybe I haven't seen enough of this guy. Maybe it was a shove.
Amazing gamble by Phil Jackson to leave Kobe out there. Now a lot of it might be too. He's afraid that if he sits down there, he just came out of halftime, and he sits a long time, maybe he'll really stiffen up.
Miller coming off the screen.
This guy's a weirdo.
Spins into the lane, lofts it high over Shaq, gets it back, and puts it in.
It's the most aggressive I've seen him, but I think a lot of it is the fact that he got some baskets to go down.
I'm gonna open this, not be like married to it. I've noticed my table is just kind of letting me do what I wanted to do. So.
Kobe is starting to get back into the flow. But I don't care how good you are. When you take time off with an injury, you don't get a chance to play. When you come back, you're going to be rusty.
The shot clock wasn't operating, and the officials call a halt to things.
Yeah, they're just kind of letting me raise and take, so.
To the basket. Now that's his left ankle that he has to plant when he's going that direction. He comes back, so it looks like he trusts it. This way he's going to plant that right foot to go up for this jump shot. Hangs in the air. What a tough shot. He knocks down 2 jumpers.
The Pacers repeat the inbound, and now the shot clock is ticking.
See if they go back to Jalen Rose.
He returns it to Mark Jackson for 3. It's just short. Rebound battle won by Shaq.
Wow.
Kobe wants that ball in the post.
AC Green looking for Bryant, but Jackson has pushed him far from the basket. Doesn't take you long to get into the lane and hangs in the air with another beauty.
Well, it's a bad sign for the Pacers. Now Kobe picks up his 4th foul and almost excites him. He's like, now going to the basket, something we didn't see in that first half.
We were kind of thinking about opening this. Ace deuce.
Be very careful he doesn't get him out of sync here trying to go at Kobe.
That worked like a perfect pass. It was a wild shot over the outstretched arm of Shaq, but Dale Davis was there to receive it.
This basketball is so.
All the way to the rack.
Mark Jackson just ran right beside him, and Harper just takes the ball and lays it in the basket. Larry Bird cannot be happy with that.
What would Mark Jackson say about Mark Jackson's defense there, right? Ooh, in and out. Good box out. Kobe.
Bryant had knocked away. Here's Reggie Miller back to the front court.
Knocked away. Wow. What is that? Wait, yeah.
Now it's Jalen Rose over Bryant.
They're going at Kobe.
We saw this in the Portland series. Remember when Kobe got in foul trouble? Portland really went at him because he struggled playing guys in the post. That time Jalen Rose had an easy shot. He just missed it down there.
Rice for the lead, and LA has it.
We're going to. We're at VPIP here. Why? Because VPIPing ain't easy,
We
damn it.
talked about in the open. Glenn Rice put himself in a position where he was going to have to perform, and he's doing it tonight.
Ooh, that quads? Is that quads?
To give the Lakers a 2-point lead, and the bench is very excited about
They're
this.
gonna float here. Just hoping to find something in the middle, like the low middle lane, to play in position. It didn't happen, so. We can call some small raises sometimes. I'm not like gonna like marry myself to a hand like that. Just looking to take a spot.
More importantly, the little 1-footer off that sore ankle on the run, as he's really exploded here after he picked up his 4th foul. You can see Jalen Rose 3 of 9 tonight, 8 points.
We're kind of flatting with the ace jack. I don't think 3-betting does this any good. We have the ace of hearts, so folding's not an option yet. Depends on if this guy like leads, which is super awkward. We're gonna check it back here. Yeah, the board just isn't a bit in our favor yet. Except for the fact that we have ace high, bitches. No, we're not gonna. We can't fold though. We're just gonna raise it. Oh, we gotta call African if he gets it in. Everybody was short here, that's why we were kind of. Hopefully he doesn't jam, because I don't want to be in that. Alright, 4 bigs, let's go. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. He hits a king. Oh wait, we still win. I didn't see that. Oopsie. Oops. Man, I would probably get a whatchamacallit made of that. Get some oops in the chat. Like, oops. I was getting ready to say, good hand, dude. You know what I mean? Well played, sir. I didn't.
Smith gets the ball in the flow here. The defense doesn't have a chance to get over, and he gets in that little jump hook. That's his little pet shot in the lane. You see Shaq being occupied underneath the basket by Dale Davis.
Sucks when somebody runs good on you, doesn't it? It sucks. Rice?
It's short and Davis, one of the best rebounders in the league, takes
He's getting position on Shaq pretty easily.
Reggie to the baseline.
Yeah, you don't want to go near Reggie's body. He'll jump into you. You just gotta shade him. We should be 3-betting this.
Since the first quarter. Kobe's got 4 fouls there. If you're Reggie, you don't want to settle up for that 3. Drive that.
I think we're gonna go with 6.
Maybe get the 5th foul again.
Euler's here.
Here's O'Neal out of the double to a wide open AC Green, but a whistle.
We subscribe to his channel, if I'm not mistaken.
Back to Reggie Miller. He's missed his last 6 shots.
Flat. Yeah, we're not gonna be 4-bet jamming anything here. We 3-bet, he flats.
Technical foul's been called on Ron Harper. But Rick Smith picked up the
This is probably just a check. I don't want him to like check raise king queen or anything here. Let's just check and queen to queen.
Retaliation. A guy fouls, and there's a retaliation. Smith is going to get the foul, which is number 4.
It's Miller to shoot the tee.
Let's just watch to see what happens here. They're going to call the personal foul on Rick Smith. There's Smith's in the lane. He's going to step over, and he cracks Harper there with an elbow, and then he.
I just don't.
On the shoulder, and they call the technical. So that's the retaliation.
Yeah, I just don't want to.
Not the penalty yet, so the Lakers
We're not
have
gonna
the
do
ball
anything
side
here,
by
are we? No, we just let it go. Yeah, we're just gonna fold. Nice hand.
Smith stays on the
Nice hand, nice hand.
Harper left alone for 3. It pops out. Shaq hops in to grab it. His jumper hits the side of the glass. Kobe takes it. He's surrounded and fouled.
One of the things now the Pacers must do, if you're going to collapse in there on Shaq, all 5 guys must go back and rebound. Jalen Rose has got a rebound. Reggie Miller's got a rebound. Now, Jalen Rose in the first half had 1 rebound, Reggie Miller 3, but your guards have to go to the board if you're going to double team.
The foul was Reggie Miller's first. Here's Rice. AC Green. And a 3-second violation.
This is. I'm just gonna check this spot. That's what happens when you don't take a shot when you should, Bob. Should we be betting this?
Jackson from the head of the key. O'Neal is there to take it. The Pacer lead is 1. And AC Green puts the Lakers in front, and he'll be coming to the free throw line. And the look of disgust on Larry Bird's face across the way speaks volumes.
What does he have here? What the fuck does he have here? I'm just gonna have to let it go. I don't know what he has here. Quads?
AC Green, who was on the Laker team that beat Larry Bird's Celtics in the finals in 1987, misses the free throw.
Every time they come off a screen.
Wait, so we have 50 bigs and 2 kings. This is excellent. Hopefully he just checks back with ace 10 or something like that of spades, and he had a spade draw, and we win. King 10 of spades. Yeah. That's what made sense with the spades. but you know, he turned the better hand. What did this guy have? I want to pick up this game. I need him to 3-bet here. Put some oomph in that pot. Put some honey in that pot. I think 9's fine here. 9.3. Get 3-bet by that guy. And check raise here.
See, what's happening though is if AC Green is going to play Rick Smith, then they have to go to him, and he's got to be able to deliver.
Oh, you didn't have nothing?
Davis with the fake brings it back out to Jackson. 5 seconds to shoot. Jalen Rose.
Get back on the porch.
Big three, and he hits it.
Like I told you, that Kobe's helping out. So Mark Jackson is going to have that shot. He's just got to get his rhythm and knock it down. That's about the third one he's had this quarter.
We had 2 pair here, and I'm not sure if it's any good anymore, but I don't think he would check back a flush draw. So we had 2 pair, he had 2 pair. Interesting. If we get through that, Jalen Rose used the right hand. Wait, what? I love you, Jalen. You're one of my favorite players of all time, but just because he just came out of college with just like immense swag. I wonder if we check raise here any. We're gonna go with the 45 bet. We're moving up to 45. Because I think it's gonna make them make bigger mistakes. Hopefully he just shoves something odd. Call with the 5s there. That's kind of what I was rooting for. Okay, 2 pair. And we're up against pairs and draws. And I think he hit a straight from flush. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Right. Yeah. We're not going to be buying that one. Yeah, just not folding versus the guy from Portugal. We are going to move in the 6 turbo because we got some chips.
Jalen Rose over Shaw.
Do from Portugal. Now we are definitely not folding. Hopefully he just shoves with like ace jack or something. Ace 9 is better because then he'd be drawing dead. Ace 9 shove.
Here's Glenn Rice against the clock. Trying to get it into Shaq and they bat it away. Here's Reggie to the corner.
We jam.
Crozier into the paint, slams into Ori, and the foul is on Crozier.
Robert Ori's playing terrific basketball right now. I don't know what his plus minus is, but when he's in
got him.
He just gives him such a lift. He steps over here.
Got him. Who ran good? Who ran good? Good card. I 3-bet. Again, I flatted him with the right hand, and I had to peel on it. So. Wait, what just happened there? So off this double screen, Kobe, catch, Hezzy, left hand.
Back to 2 hard. Shaquille O'Neal is there. The automatic finish once he got it that deep, plus the foul.
Your instincts tell you when the ball goes up to go to the boards. When you're guarding Shaq, you can't. You've got to turn and face guard it. Now watch Dale Davis. He gets underneath, and Shaq just walks him underneath the basket. So what you have to do, Bob, you have to go try to meet him out on the court, face guard him, and keep him away from the basket.
Got to old man him. You got to go put an elbow in his chest, put your ass on his hips, and push down on his knee. He ain't moving after that. Well, I mean, it's Shaq, so he can move wherever the hell he wants to. He goddamn well pleases, but it's going to hurt his knee. Put that forearm in his chest, turn your hip, go hip to hip, and drop your weight right down on his knees. Good lord, Shaquille. This is so fun to watch after you don't remember shit about these games. I think I've seen this game like 2 or 3 times. I can't remember it. It's awesome. Okay, they're going to the track and the triple. Shaq dunked down.
Here's Reggie to the corner for Crozier. Crozier into the paint.
Get that weak shit out of here.
And the fouls on
Seven's hold.
Playing terrific basketball right now. I don't know what his plus minus is, but when he's in the game, he just gives them such a lift. He steps
Man, they're talking about plus minus in 2000. I didn't think plus minus was a thing in 2000.
repeatedly that he will take a hit in order to draw that charging foul.
Kobe ripped through. That's what I had to see again. It was just Kobe to like a break rhythm rip through, and then boom, and explode. Ah, beautiful.
Even though it's only 3, it's the Lakers' biggest lead of the night. Miller against Shaw, almost lost it, got it back, and cuts it to 1.
That's such a beautiful shot.
At driving, feeling the contact, and spinning, and he has the medium range game, so when Shaq is waiting for him, he can pull up and shoot it.
That's his first field goal since the first quarter. He's 3 for 10 in the game. Kobe can't answer.
Such a beautiful shot.
Laker foul and rebound. And it's O'Neal's 4th.
Kobe has 4. Shaquille has 4. Sam Perkins is going to step into the game now. He's going to give a rest here to probably Dale Davis.
Maybe 3-betting his bluff again.
So that means, again, that Shaquille will have to play Sam Perkins. When that happened in the first half, remember, Indiana was able to get to the basket.
Yum yum, gimme some.
Perkins shooting the outside jump shot. So let's see if they get Perkins shooting that outside jumper. Shaq helps.
Reggie threw it up on the run and missed it.
Yeah. That's pretty bad. Yep. That's what I was thinking. We're just gonna see if we can get this little steal through. Nope. Nice. Ooh! Yeah, we're gonna fold this one. Oh. Yeah. But look what kind of carnage we just caused here. Jack and they go flop jacks. Wow. I think we'll be 3-betting that guy. He's
Shaquille O'Neal has not only been a primary offensive player, but he's getting all of his baskets here off offensive rebounds. This is where it's really punishing the Pacers. This is the 9th rebound of the quarter.
Trying to find out where was the foul. He got smacked on the way up. Got smacked as he was dunking it.
Last 106 of the third.
Wow, they made this guy fold twice. How did that happen? It was like he pitched his cards.
July 1st on NBC.
Now the Lakers here call their open set with Shaquille O'Neal out of the game. They love to let Kobe isolate and play one-on-one. Let's see if we can do this against Reggie.
Beats him right again. Spins back into him. Oh. Oh. 1-4 set. Open.
And they open it up with Shaquille O'Neal on the bench. There's no post player in there.
Sam Perkins out to Crozier. Perkins trying to
rocker step. Got him.
Ori is hit with a foul, sticking his leg out to trip Perkins up.
I'm sure he doesn't think he will.
Kobe doesn't look too bad running it, but they open the floor up once again. He's got the whole middle there to work with.
Pivot and elevate.
Just,
what are you supposed to do with that?
10 of them in this third quarter. Sam Perkins, on his 39th birthday, has it rattle out. So the best he can do is bring them to within 2, just over half a minute to play in the third.
Just gonna. I'm gonna V-pip here. I got a lot of chips. Over here, I'm jamming. Oh wow, we got cooler, I'm sure. Oh, we got a flip. Yeah, nice hand. Nice hand. Debating. I think we're just gonna rebuy. It's $4 for 1,600. I think you could win.
The Pacers haven't trailed by this much at any time of the game until now. They're down by 5.
This is an
And
interesting
Rick Fox on the foul.
Everything right except the reach. He had Mark Jackson going sideline to sideline. Phil Jackson not happy about that. The last thing you want to do here is put the Pacers to the free throw line. We talk so often about what a great free throw shooting.
We can peel here because we also have the back door.
Number 2 on Fox.
We'll check on this turn. I don't want to get blown off my equity by getting check raised by like ace jack.
Pacers, the league's best free throw shooting team, and the
we can't call the river. Feels like he's got 9s or jacks or something like that.
Derek McKee is in the game strictly for defense right now. He's out there to try to square somebody up. There's a big stop here right now.
Don't know why it's not letting us buy back in.
Get a stop here. Pretty good position here starting this fourth period.
Exit out. Close the table. Maybe we're just not supposed to buy back into that one. We're just like, nah, screw that. Don't do it, huh? Man, this software is really acting up today.
Against Miller, it's going to be Bryant. That's pretty clear. Here it is. At the horn, it's short.
Really acting up today.
The Lakers trailed by 3 at the half. They lead by 3 after 3.
Kobe Bryant, a big third quarter, and all this occurred after he picked up his 4th personal foul. You see Reggie Miller's totals here for the game, only 1 of 4 in that third period, 3 for 11 for the game. He had 22 shots now in game 3.
I'm trying to stay out of multi-way pots. I'm trying to stay out of the multi-way pots from the blinds. I think I've been leaking chips there. Just because I like to defend my big blind, I don't think I should be doing it so much multi-way. This is a good flop for us because our hand is hidden. Yeah. I'm thinking
a field goal in the entire series in the fourth quarter. That's Miller time. 3-point lead for the Lakers, the biggest.
And we're going to call it off, obviously.
Right now in the Indiana Pacers season. Are they going to even the series? Or are the Lakers going to go up 3-1?
Where did it go? Well, we won that pot. Yeah. What?
Fourth quarter, 4th game. 12 minutes to decide it. Derek Fisher off to Shaw, and now Robert Ory's jumper is good.
He has been so aggressive. He had 10 points in the first half on 3 of 6 shooting. More importantly, he stepped in, he's taken charges, he's had a couple steals. Notice Mark Jackson here starting the 4th, not Travis Best.
That's to make sure you're getting your offense better.
Jalen Rose against Rick Fox. Could have been a 3-point play. It popped out. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And we see Glenn Rice is on the bench to start this 4th period. Rick Fox is in there. Phil Jackson is much more comfortable with Rick Fox's defense. And we saw in our open, Bob, that even in the other games, that he has gotten the bulk of the minutes here in the 4th period. We're talking about Rick Fox. So even though Rice is playing well tonight, he is just confident with Fox in his defense, especially now that they've been able to get a 4-point lead.
Only one coach in NBA history has won more league titles than Phil Jackson.
I'm really debating on jumping back in here. I really kind of want to but it won't let me. This is so ridiculous. Why won't it let me jump back in the tournament?
For all 16 that the franchise has won.
Now you have to think they're going to
It's like, no, Alvo, you can't have that. You can't have an advantage in that low limit of a tournament twice. I can't.
Fisher dribbles out of the trap, finds Shaw. Here's O'Neal. He's got it back. The jump hook isn't there, and McKee is there for the rebound for Indiana.
See, I think if you're Indiana, you got to try to push the tempo right now. Don't get in too much of a half-court game. That benefits the Lakers. They want to play that tempo.
Miller comes off the screen.
This is silly.
Fumbles the dribble. Gives it up to Perkins. Now he has it back. 6 seconds to shoot. Shaq is on Reggie. Jackson's all alone for 3.
Good Lord, Shaquille. We'll defend here just because.
Bob, Reggie was isolated on the wing and Shaq. Why didn't he drive the ball past him?
Don't know. That's what I was thinking. Like they came out to help Shaq though.
Well to hit Shaq with another foul. Fox traveled on the play.
I was really shocked. Shaq was playing him at the 3-point line. He's going to pop out. He's going to get a switch. Shaq is going to be playing him right here. There's where you attack him. You can't let Shaq come out and play you there. Maybe you'll get his 5th foul.
Oh man, I'm in a tournament and it just decided that it doesn't want me to continue. This is so weird. What is wrong with this software? I mean, I know I'm streaming, but I gotta say something that this is ridiculous.
That Indiana, if they have an advantage, it's at the free throw line. How quickly can they get there in this period?
Lakers have 2 quick team fouls before 2 minutes has gone by in the 4th quarter.
Let's check.
Pacers don't have any
I need my tournament.
Miller trying to shake Shaw. Wow. And does.
There's his first field goal of the series in the 4th quarter. Will this be a jump start for his team?
I'm not happy right now. What the fuck? Alright, which tournament is this? This is lobby.
Ore from O'Neal. The Pacers could take the lead back. Jalen Rose.
Jalen's missing bunnies tonight.
He and Fisher walking a tightrope.
Oh my God, that's my 22? Dude.
The smile you see on Larry Bird's face was this right here. Reggie Miller. Terrific defense by Brian Shaw. Just better offense by Reggie Miller. His first field goal of the 4th period.
That's my
and
22.
He's got the Pacers to within 1.
Let me correct myself. When we come back, Indiana will have the ball.
We're gonna have to exit this and then log back in. It's not loading up all our fucking tables.
And he was talking about Reggie Miller's problems in the 4th quarter in this series. He said, I look for Reggie to elevate his game in the 4th quarter today. He's going to go after the ball. We've talked about it. I thought he was fatigued in the last couple of games, and that was my fault. I should have had him out earlier and longer. Going to get him a little break tonight, and he did get him that break in the first half. He says, we're not going to break our offense to get him shots, but he has to create something. Bob?
And Kobe Bryant is in the game to defend him, so Phil Jackson feels him getting ready to go to Reggie.
Due to some technical issues,
for the first time in the game.
we're pausing all the games. I mean, who's
Back in front by 1. And Jalen Rose says, thank you. I've missed about 4 of those shots tonight. I've gotten it exactly where I wanted.
Hey, Doc.
And I just kept...
Good morning, Doc. How you doing? No, I did not. I will get on. I will see who has it. You can call them. Let me call them first, okay? Because it might just be like it. So we'll hit them like this, right? Let me call Jen. Let me send. You know what? This is what you do, Doc. Call them and then have them call me. Like if they don't know what the answer is. You see what I'm saying? Where is it? Fucking A, man. I can't believe that shit. Right. Let me give them a call right now, Doc. Let me give them a call and then I'll call you back with what they say, okay? And then you can give them a call if it's like non-satisfactory. You feel me? Okay. Bye-bye. I mean, what am I supposed to do with my stream now? Alright, you guys get to watch me, wow, what the hell just happened there? This is ridiculous. Where are all my flipping tournaments? It just costs me money, man. Shit's just costing me money. Well, we've had the tournaments paused. So, we'll see what that happens. Oh my goodness. Yep. Looks like we might have to end the stream. I don't know. We'll give it a few minutes. I'm gonna put it on pause while I make these phone calls. Okay, crisis averted. Well, don't know if we got anybody watching still, but I had to do some quick triage for a client of mine, and yeah, that worked. Don't know how much longer this is gonna be. I mean, yeah. I don't know how much longer it's gonna be doing that. Not 100%. I guess what we'll do. Guess what we'll do is just kind of keep an eye on this. Yeah. Yeah, I understand, man. They say they're sorry about the inconvenience. Here's a raffle winner. Yeah, I mean, they just did the updates last night. Yeah, this is brutal. So we're gonna I'm gonna take a break, give you guys some. They did some pretty dope shit. I just found lost emails from a company they no longer used. That's dope. That's dope. Kind of feeling myself over here. Let's see if we can find some YouTube videos of
Welcome back to the Poker Vlog. This is episode number 134. And for this one, we played a 5-10 session at Bellagio here in Las Vegas. There are a lot of big hands, there's a few all-ins. I get aces a couple times. I think you guys are going to enjoy it a lot.
Be right back.
Before we get started, I have a few announcements to make. The first one is that it's my dad's birthday today, so happy birthday to him. He's a big reason why I started playing poker. Actually, he didn't want me to play for a living, but that probably motivated me to try and be as successful as I could. I used to think the best way to get better at the game was by reading poker books. So I have a ton up here on the shelves. I've read and reread them, and they definitely helped. But at this point, training sites are by far the best way to go if you're trying to improve your game. So they're regularly updated, and pokercoaching.com is one of the absolute best ones. They're giving away a free 5-day trial with premium access to their site. I'll put a link down below in the description box. Definitely take advantage of it. There are all kinds of tools at your disposal, including pre-flop guides for tournaments and cash games. If you're not using those, then it's going to be very tough to be competitive in almost any game. So you want to take a look at them, memorize them, and apply them when you're actually playing. There are push-pull charts for tournaments, which are great. There's a 30-day tournament prep challenge, which helped me a lot during the WSOP this summer. I had 9 caches, including one in the main event. That was a really fun experience for me, and if I hadn't looked at that 30-day tournament prep challenge, then I wouldn't have had nearly as much success as I did. There's also cash game stuff. There's I think a 14-day cash game challenge. There are interactive hand quizzes, and that's by far the best and most fun way to learn. I did 4 hand quizzes myself that I created, so you can check those out, and then the rest are done by absolute superstars in the game. Jonathan Little is a coach on there. He's a two-time WPT champion. James Romero, who has millions in tournament earnings. Matt Affleck, who has some really deep runs in the main event and a ton of other tournaments. And Faraz Jaka, who is a WPT former player of the year. So it's just crushers of the game, and there's many other coaches. They're giving years of their accumulated knowledge condensed down into more digestible forms and shorter videos. So you definitely want to look at those. You don't have to give any credit card information or anything when you sign up for this free 5-day trial. So there's no risk to you. Just take a look for yourself. All right, let's go ahead and get started. It's an absolutely beautiful day in Las Vegas. I always love driving down the strip. It's nice to see it filled with cars and people again. Today we're going to Bellagio. It's a special place in general, but particularly for poker players. At some point we'll be in Bobby's room playing the nosebleeds. We'll have to work our way up though. This section we're playing 510. I buy in for 1,500, which is the max. Take my seat, and the very first hand we get, well, you know. Playing 8-handed, under the gun opens to 30, under the gun plus 1 calls. 3-betting and calling both seem reasonable. I call, big blind calls, we go 4 ways to the flop, becomes king 7-5 with 2 spades. Big blind checks, under the gun pre-flop raiser checks. He's the person that I was most concerned about, but it appears that he doesn't have much. Under the gun plus 1 checks, extremely unlikely that he's going to have a hand better than mine. Probably best, and there won't be many turn cards that I like, so I bet 60 for value to clear out any equity that my opponents may have. Big blind folds, under the gun folds, under the gun plus 1 thinks that I might be trying to steal it. He calls to keep me honest. We're heads up. Again, I'm not very concerned that he has a strong hand, otherwise he would have bet flop himself. Turn is 8, under the gun plus 1 checks. It's a rare spot in which I go for another suite of value second pair because I get the sense that I'm getting looked up light by a weaker pair or a draw of some sort. At that 110, the player is not going away that easily. He calls pretty quickly. The river is the 3 of diamonds. The opponent checks. He has a misdraw. He's not going to be calling anything. He has a pair worse than mine. He may not call a third bet either. I'm content to check back. The player says he has a pair and reveals he has ace-7 offsuit. Good news for us because we can beat that. Right away, the session gets off to a great start. We're up over 250 after the first hand. Here we have ace-8 suited on the button. Under the gun limps in, as does the middle position player, and the cutoff. You must punish him. I raised to 50. Small blind wants to play a big pot. He 3-bets to 200. Folds back to me. Could actually be best here. Not likely, but at least some chance. If not, I'm in position and should have at least 3 outs. I call. We're heads up. Dealer puts out queen 6 deuce rainbow. We have a whole lot of nothing except 1 over and a backdoor flush draw. Small blind down bets to 150. This is a cheap price. I'm not a quitter. I call to see what develops on the turn and potentially to steal this away from my opponent, especially if another diamond comes. I don't have to worry about that since the turn is an ace. We have top pair. Small blind checks. Not sure if I'm good. I'd still be up against ace king, for example. Check back for pot control. The river is a jab. The opponent checks. I don't know what worse hands than mine will call a bet. I check back. I'm glad to see that the small blind has pocket 10s. We sucked out on him. Turn over the winner. Pot is pushed in our direction. Luck seems like it's on our side today. Next we pick up ace-10 of diamonds under the gun plus 1. Under the gun limps in. I raise to 40. The button calls. Under the gun calls. We're going 3 ways to the flop. It's king 7-6 rainbow. We have 1 over. Some interesting backdoor draws. Any 8, 9, jack, queen will give us a gutter. Under the gun checks. Being a pre-flop aggressor is a powerful thing. I bet 70. We plan to continue firing but pick up equity on the turn. The button calls. Under the gun folds. It's heads up. The turn is the queen of diamonds. It's a dream card. We have the nut flush draw and a Broadway draw. No chance I'm checking this. I bet 200. I don't mind if I get a fold or a call. We get neither. The button raises to 600. This is not ideal. It's 400 more for me to call. There's a lot of money in the middle, and the button has about 650 behind, so the implied odds are a big factor if I can hit one of the many cards that'll give me the nuts. I call. The pot is big. Put out the jack of spades one time. I'll be such a good person forever if you do. Nope. The river is to 8 of clubs. We had the world. Now we've got 2 worthless pieces of plastic. I check. The button announces that he's all in. Nice hand, dude. Nice hand. We have no choice but to fold. Hurts to watch as those chips go in a direction that's not towards us. Now we're stuck 300. Add on once I get in the main game where I pick up pocket jigs for the second time. Under the gun opens at 40. He's going to have a narrow opening range from that position, consisting of some hands better than mine. I want to keep his hands worse than mine in. I call. We're heads up. The flop is 9-5-3 rainbow. I check the aggressor. He maintains that aggression, betting 70. Pretty big bet for such a dry board. I call, not exactly loving it because I'm a little confused. Turn is another 3. There are 2 clubs out there. I check. Under the gun continues with the big bets. This time it's 210. Player has about 600 in the stack. If I call here, I can't imagine folding on the river for around 400 more. Big part of me believes that I'm beat, but I just can't fold in this situation. I don't want to see any more cards. Grab a stack of black chips, announce that don't exactly get snap called, but I do get called somewhat quickly, which means I'm likely not in good shape. Pick up the camera to see if I can capture the dealer putting out one of the last 2 jacks on the river to give me a full house. Instead, the river is the 10 of clubs. It's the absolute worst card in the deck because the best case scenario was that the opponent called my jam with pocket 10s or a flush draw. Those hands all have been crushed now. Turn over the jacks because he called me. Waiting to see him turn over the winner. Wait, why isn't he turning over his cards? What do I even beat? He gives me the nice hand pat on the table, then he throws his cards into the muck. Somehow we win a big pot and stack the opponent. Didn't think that was possible. That hand, I'm back in the positive. We're just getting started with the exciting hands. Pick up king jack of spades on the button. I open to 30. Small blind 3 bets to 125. I have suited Broadway cards in position. I call. We're heads up. It comes jack 10-8 rainbow. We have top pairs and backdoor draws. Small blind bets 100. It's the same player that 3 bet me in the must move game in a similar spot with pocket 10s. I call. The turn is the queen of spades.
Wow.
Interesting card because we no longer have top pair, but pick up a flush draw and an open-ended straight draw. Small one slows down and checks. Checking back seems too weak with how much potential my hand has. I should have more nines in my range with him anyway. At 210. This doesn't face the opponent. He makes the call. The river is the 4. It's a complete blank. Small one checks. This is a spot where I should probably bomb it to rep straight, wimp out, and check back since I have at least some showdown value.
He's got king queen.
I'm not sure what I could be beating. The opponent turns over ace queen offsuit, get a bit unlucky that he made a higher pair on the turn, and then we didn't improve on the river. We bet large and probably could have stolen from him, but we have no heart. We do have 2 kings though, and one of them has a heart. The hijack has a short stack, he opens to 30, 3 bet to 100 and cut off. The hijack calls, heads up. I don't know much about him other than he's a wreck player. Flop comes 7-6-5 with 2 spades. The hijack checks, he only has 445 left in the stack. I want to slowly get all of it at that 110. Hijack calls, no real idea what I'm up against, but I imagine draws would have jammed. Turn is to jack of clubs. Hijack checks, he has 335 in the stack. I don't want to scare off ace high or 1 pair hands at that 150. He somehow has a set, has me beat another way. He's going to double up because he's just really short. Hijack calls, the river is to 8 of hearts. There are 4 to the straight out there. The hijack jams for 185. This is the worst. He's just an odd dude. I can't fold that amount against him. Figure that I'm up against pocket 8s, pocket 9s, and beat, but congratulate the opponent before seeing what he has. I'm making the call. Congratulations were certainly in order for the player because he turns over the old 9-5 of diamonds. I'm not sure what he was thinking pre-flop opening and then calling 3-bet with it, but it's a pretty great flop, bottom pair and gutter, and drills the river. Wow. That kind of thing happens, my mind breaks a little bit. I suppose that's poker, gotta move on. Pick up ace 4 suited under the gun +1. The opponent cracked my kings previously limps in. I want to isolate him, I raise to 40. He calls, the flop comes king 10-9 and 2 hearts. We break that pretty hard. Under the gun checks, I check that. Turn is an ace, we improve the top pair. Under the gun checks,
bet 40.
Yep. Opponent calls, the river is a 4, we have top and bottom pair. Under the gun checks, it's important that we crush his soul for beating us with a 9-5 suited. Bet 150. After tanking for some time, the player makes the call. I show the winner. He's a little in disbelief. Eventually he turns over ace 8 offsuit. I rivered him, got some Bradley dollars back. He rivered me for a good chunk more in the king's hand though. Several weeks later, I pick up pocket aces in the hijack. Under the gun opens at 30. Under the gun +1 is a wild player who's in for multiple buy-ins, but now only has 135 in his stack. He calls, I'm raising it up, I make it 130. Under the gun calls, under the gun +1 calls, leaving himself with $5. The flop is king 8-3 rainbow. Under the gun checks. Under the gun +1 is all in for $5. That's intimidating. I raise to 170. Under the gun folds, it's heads up. The turn is a 10. The river is a 7. Under the gun +1 reveals his cards. He has 6-3 offsuit. We have that beat. Note that this opponent is different from the player who called my 3-bet earlier with 9-5 suited. We're about to get involved in lots of hands with Mr. 6-3 offsuits and is perpetually rebuying, so buckle up. Pick up pocket 6s on the button. The hijack limps in. This is the 6-3 offsuit dude. cutoff limps in after. This is the 9-5 suited guy. It'd be great to go to a flop in position against just them. I raised to 50. Small blind wants to get into the action. He calls. The hijack and cutoff both call. We're going 4 ways to the flop. It's 10-4-3 rainbow. Small blind, hijack, and cutoff all check. I check back. The turn is the 4 of hearts. Small blind checks. 6-3 offsuit bets 180. You can literally have any 2 cards here. Cutoff folds. If I was facing a bet from any other player, I'd probably fold. Here I call because I have a better shot than usual to be good in this situation. Small blind luckily folds. It's heads up. River is a 5. The hijack checks. This pot is pretty big. I'm happy to check back. Hijack turns over.
Okay, it's my mom's birthday, so I had to call and sing her a happy birthday. Lakers traded the 28th pick along with Danny Green. Danny Green had to know after he missed that shot. It's a wrap, homeboy. I mean, when you missed that shot, you're not coming back next year. It was like, oh, Danny. Wide open, too. Wide open. He was too wide open. All he had to do was take another bounce. He didn't even need a three. Yeah. I don't want him trading Kuzma. I think Kuzma played much better defense during the playoffs, and it's a different beast going from being the number 1 or number 2 guy to being the 3rd guy as Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh was a Hall of Fame level talent. He was forced to play the 3rd spot up in the corner, 3-point shooter. It's a different thing, man. It's a different thing. I don't know when these dudes is coming back. What am I? Picture of my pretty mama. It's my pretty mama. Okay. Lucky bastard. I don't think I've seen him from Fahrenheit. Whoa, he was in Red Tails. Nothing's difficult. Everything's a challenge. Through adversity, through it all. From the first tip to the last shot to the last minute. That's my I have my teams come out and play. I make them. Yeah. That's wild. Stole my. You haven't had a fade like that in a minute. I wonder when this is going to be back up. That's crazy. It's absolutely ridiculous. I have a photo that looks just like that. Meh. What's up with that cat? That's crazy. We've just been sitting here for at least an hour. What do you do? Watch Kobe take over the finals. That's what you do.
Shaq backing in on Perkins.
Man, Shaq, finish with your left hand. Alright, let's change our...
If Indiana's going to win this game, they're going to have to do it on the strength of their two-star scorers, Jalen Rose and Reggie Miller. There's Jalen Rose, he finishes. Now remember, in Game 3, he didn't have a field goal in the fourth period either. He only had 2 free throws, so big baskets by both of those guys here to start this quarter.
O'Neal has shot only 5 free throws tonight, but he's made 4 of them.
You know,
how about this?
It's really amazing. We can watch this guy, and you see the series free throw shooting. We can see him go from a game where it looks like he's never going to make one and come back into another game and shoot them exceptionally well. You know, it's mind-boggling from game to game how he varies with his free throw shooting.
In Game 3, he hit 3 of 13. In Game 4, he's 6 of 7.
And would Larry Bird be prophetic when he told Jim Gray, he said, you know, there's going to be one of these games like he had against Portland where he's going to make them all. Well, tonight he's made all but one.
Ryan on Miller.
And Rice is in the game now, so he's going to get his opportunity here defensively against Rose.
Shaq comes over to help. Here's Perkins for 3.
Wow. Is that the 5'11" dude grabbing her board? Jesus. How do you not box out Travis Best?
And the littlest man on the floor makes the biggest play. Travis Best with the offensive rebound.
That's what I just said.
Maybe their toughest guy other than Dale Davis.
At just 5'11", he was on the glass and got it to Miller for the 3. Shaq, jump hook, short. Rebound to Perkins.
Be careful coming over his back.
Indiana's got to look to push the ball. They do not want to play half court here, Bob.
Ooh, Reggie with the hezzy?
Kobe deals it out to Rose.
Oh no. Nobody's gonna...
Happy 39.
Reggie Miller is putting his stamp on this quarter. It doesn't have to always be by scoring. He has 5 points, but more importantly, he is
my back. Kobe with the hairline. R.I.P. my man.
The Pacers are spreading the floor and using the three-point shot to miss. But look at Travis Best. He gets inside Kobe Bryant and kicks it out. Now Reggie Miller, 3 of 15 going into tonight's game from 3. He's now 3 of 5. Then he dribble penetrates and kicks it out to
And there's nobody in the replay closing out on the big guy. If I'm a coach, I'm like, look, man. Somebody get into his body. Contest the shot.
And 2 in a row that turned a 1-point deficit into a 5-point lead. Fisher quickly back to O'Neal and little Travis Best.
Damn.
Doing what
He fouled Shaq and took the worst of it.
and picked up the foul.
It's going to be a flagrant also. It's going to be 2 shots in the ball.
Well, maybe he didn't have to do that then.
No. Look at this. He fouled Shaq hard and bam! Takes the worst of it. This is insane.
Look at him throw his body in there and take that foul.
That's why you don't.
7 out of 8. How do you figure it? The Jekyll and Hyde act here.
Take a look here to see if he's got the knees bent, got the elbows, they're going to come off his fingertip. Nice soft shot. He's got the arch and he steps up and makes them both.
He looks like an 80% when he shoots that. No hezzy, no. Oh, bullshit. I love Larry Bird. I did not like him growing up. I was so not a Larry Bird dude. Clear that side, get the space, cut off the top one, and set the back screen. Kobe rolls to the post, right through his chest.
And this will go against LA, and it's 5 on O'Neal.
You know, somebody did get hurt real bad right there. Sam Perkins took one in the chest and went down. Just wheels in here with that right shoulder, and you see him as he falls backwards. Great matchup right now, Best and Fisher. Remember now, we talked about Best. He cannot over-dribble. Get the ball to Miller or to Jalen Rose. Let them make a play.
It's in Reggie's hands. He swings it to Perkins.
Pump fake, 2 dribble.
Into the paint on the run, didn't get the roll.
Oof. What a move.
See, Perkins not really a guy you can post up to go at. Shaq.
Good rim run. It's a foul.
I tell you, Shaq is taking a beating inside right now. He's going to earn every free throw here to finish up. Inside here, Perkins doing his best to keep him out of the lane. He just hacks him there. Then Jalen Rose comes in, and like you said, Shaq is the kind of guy, gentle guy. A lot of guys would erupt there and really get angry. Shaq just keeps playing.
With the jump hook off the glass.
Because he's Shaquille O'Neal.
Meanwhile, Jackson keeps O'Neal on the floor with nearly 7 minutes remaining, and he's got 5 fouls.
Now, you come in with Rick Smith and make Shaq play defense. That's a question that Bird's got to think
Pump
about.
fake, 2 dribble. What a shot. You don't get 3 dribbles. You got 2 dribbles to get to your space. Kobe with the. What a play. Wow.
See, he has that little medium range jump shot.
Right, and took that shoulder right in your sternum. Pull up. That's. He's going right for your ribs and your rib cage and your chest cavity. There's nothing you can do about that.
That's illegal to call it there. They were very fortunate. Had Rose held that basketball, that would have been an illegal defense.
Instead, he missed the jumper.
Oh. Oh. He just put him on skates.
Then kicks it away. Shaq is there to scoop it up.
Pull it back.
Now he has it in the paint. They can't stop him, and they foul him.
What can you do?
And he rocks you back, and you're falling back, and you try to foul, and all you can do is just reach up. Now watch how Sam Perkins gets rocked back right there, and he tries to reach up and grab him. And we know that Shaquille O'Neal is just too strong. He's going to finish that. This guy just works every play down the floor. Question again is, how much is Sam Perkins shooting out there worth as opposed to maybe Rick Smith being able to post it? Larry Bird's got a decision he has to make here.
His elbow was out. You can see it that time. His elbow was out here. Bring that elbow in here. Keep your pinky outside. Don't let your pinky inside your elbow. You know, pinky inside your elbow, the ball's gonna go this way. I gotta hold it right. Pinky outside your elbow.
5 seconds to shoot.
That's right, pinky.
Ooh.
See, Shaq is out on Perkins. That's why Bird has kept him out there. The lane is wide open, or he couldn't get there soon enough.
O'Neal out of the double to Fisher. Good looking.
Fish.
Trust your teammates. You're going to get double triple team. Kick the ball out and trust that they can make big shots. Derek Fisher's playing great ball right now for the Lakers.
Who lead it by a basket. Travis Best on the run. He has that knack of arcing it high. And with the 7-1 O'Neal coming out at him, the 5'11 Best had the right trajectory to score with it and tie the game at 95.
And what we're seeing is what we saw in New York series. The longer the series goes, the better he's playing.
O'Neal.
Wow.
He plays well all the time, it seems.
I'm just so impressed, though, how hard Shaq plays and how much he keeps his composure.
30 points now for Shaq. Reggie.
Jesus.
From the corner.
Okay, I gotta go back and watch that shot again. That's absolutely insane. Okay, so Shaq does this little dive in, feed from the top, staple of the triangle offense. Well, I gotta watch what Reggie does to get open here. Where's Reggie start at? Okay, he's up on the wing. Reggie's gonna go fake like he's going back door. He fakes like he's gonna run the baseline. Yep. Jesus.
The answer to that would be no.
Jesus.
For the first time in the series, he's come alive in the fourth, hitting all 4 of his shots in this period. Bryant almost turned it over. Fisher again.
D-Fish! Oh. Oh, good job.
And it's going to be
That comes from when he like jumped in the air and tried to foul Shaq and slammed on the ground. That's what that. Oh, my shoulder. He fouled Shaq and got slammed. It was a flagrant. He got slammed.
In the fourth quarter, you go to your stars. Reggie Miller says Shaq is above the free throw line. They don't have
Kobe shook Kobe. Kobe shook Kobe. He just Kobe shook Kobe. Alright, hold on. Look at this. This is a Kobe shake. That's a Kobe shake. What's his footwork like on that? Let's look. Okay, so here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for what his pivot. Okay. Okay, so yeah, how did Kobe fall for this? It's just a Kobe shake. Reggie Miller just Kobe shit Kobe Bryant. That's wild. Boom, deep post, jump hook. Who in the league has a jump hook anymore? Dwight Howard? Beats that heat check. And then talk shit as he's running away. Reggie Miller is off the chain.
Lead changes in this fourth quarter. Pacers by 1 with 3:45 left. And finally, in the finals, Reggie does in the final period what he had done repeatedly throughout the playoffs earlier on.
And more importantly, all those are wins. And they need Reggie Miller to do this. He can electrify his team in the shooting. You've got the power of Shaquille O'Neal. You've seen what he's done here tonight in the fourth. And the lightning shooting of Reggie Miller. What will prevail?
Davis leaning on O'Neal.
Drop step.
Goes up and misses, but takes in his own miss.
Do they even teach a drop step anymore?
You've got to take your chance and not let him make layups. You still have to make him make
Makes you wonder.
8th lead change of the quarter. Shaq with 32 points and 19 rebounds.
Oh, somebody got to get there.
Are you kidding me? He has said repeatedly, if you want to be a hero, you've got to take hero shots. The Pacers by 2.
Oh, that is unbelievable. I've watched him the whole time. They've got Harper on him now.
Shaq needs to flash hard. Oh, he's giving Kobe room. Whoa!
They wave the basket off.
Nobody picked Shaq up? Oh, I don't know if you really want to be trying to pick big fella up. So he goes over the screen and then comes back.
Perkins just moves just enough to free up Reggie. Back-to-back threes, and then Shaquille O'Neal is going to get the offensive rebound here. Go up strong, the loose ball foul. He's going to have to shoot 2 free throws.
That's not an and one.
The foul was Perkins' 5th.
Let's see if he keeps that elbow in.
Nope.
That's what I was talking about before. Even though he was 8 for 10, a dunk is 100%. You go to the free throw line and you make him earn it every time down the floor now.
Knees bent. Elbows inside. Out. It went out. Oof. Barely got it. Barely got it.
So you look at the matchup right now. Robert Ory is playing Sam Perkins. Shaquille is on Dale Davis, so he's going to look for the shot block. So Reggie and Rose have to be very careful if they go to the basket.
Miller comes off the screen, returns it to Best. 8 on the shot clock. Best against Kobe, drives past him, deals out to Perkins. He'll let it
Jesus.
go and miss it.
Harp's got to get that rebound. Okay. I'm about to say Harp's got to get that rebound. See that? You got to rip through and go. Create a 2-on-1.
They go to O'Neal, and before he spins to the basket, Dale Davis wraps him up. 4 on Davis.
I'd say what a tough situation for Dale Davis. He's a terrific power forward. He made the All-Star team this year. Double-figure rebounder, does a great job in there. And he's in there right now just to bang against Shaquille O'Neal. We see Rick Smith. We have not seen him in this fourth period. They're going with a better defensive player and the three-point shooting of Perkins.
Lakers still trail by 1.
Shaq is what? 9 of 13.
After your late local news, then the Tonight Show, Oscar De La Hoya is among Jay's guests.
It's too flat. It's too flat on the top.
Lakers only have 2 team fouls, but under 2 minutes, you only get 1 before you go into the penalty. So right now, they might have to use a foul up in this last 2 minutes.
Now it's Harper on Miller. 7 on the shot clock.
Pump fake. 2 dribbles.
Slings it out to Best. Bumps off Bryant, pumps up a 3 just before the shot clock. And it was a 24-second violation.
Travis Best wanted to foul against Kobe Bryant as he started to penetrate. He got bumped, and when he did, he lost his balance. Now watch this as he starts to go. Right there, he loses his balance. Never can gather himself, and Kobe gets a hand up just enough to bother him. Now the question is, do you keep going into Shaquille O'Neal now? He's missed 3 of his last 4 free throws, or do you let Kobe try to go against Rose now? Indiana has 5 fouls. The Pacers do not want to foul here and put Kobe on the line.
Kobe fires the jumper and gives LA the lead. 102 to 100, and even 20 for Kobe. Bumps off Bryant, pumps up a 3 just before. 7 on the shot clock. Reggie off the dribble.
Right on his hip.
Swings it out to Best. Bumps off Bryant, pumps up a 3 just before the shot clock. And it was a 24-second violation.
Travis Best wanted to foul against Kobe Bryant as he started to penetrate. He got bumped, and when he did, he lost his balance. Now watch this as he starts to go. Right there, he loses his balance. Never can gather himself, and Kobe gets a hand up just enough to bother him. Now the question is, do you keep going into Shaquille O'Neal now? He's missed 3 of his last 4 free throws, or do you let Kobe try to go against Rose now? Indiana has 5 fouls. The Pacers do not want to foul here and put Kobe
Pick and
on the
roll.
line.
Kobe fires the jumper and gives LA the lead. 102 to 100, and even 20 for Kobe Bryant coming back off the sprained ankle.
Crazy, man. He's playing on a sprained ankle.
You can go to him rather than just have to throw it into Shaq all the time.
There goes Reggie on that damn fake over the top come back door screen.
5 on the shot clock. Reggie fumbled it, throws it up with the left hand. A very difficult shot. He had his rhythm interrupted. And now with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining, the Lakers have the lead.
They're going into a triangle set here. They're going to high screen rolls, and Shaq's going to flash. Yep.
Deep to Shaq, an immediate wrap-up by
Just
Dale
nothing you
Davis.
can do with that.
So they'll take their chances with him at the line.
Actually, I think they're inviting it at this point because you don't want to fight.
We've seen him hit so many big shots. We saw it in the Portland series. We
Nice.
saw the game winner against Phoenix. Remember, he's just come back. He gets in the lane. Tremendous confidence in his ability. And again, that's what you miss when you miss Kobe Bryant being out of the lineup. A little go-to guy there at the end of the game, other than just throwing it to Shaq.
Wow. How do you make that shot?
Lakers by 2.
He just wheeled that in. That was a frozen rope. Straight up frozen rope.
Let's see if Indiana takes a timeout here, or if they have their play that they'll try to flow right into it quickly.
Better arc. Too much arc.
Rebound is tipped to best.
What's this?
In this next minute, Indiana has to come through to have any realistic chance at their first NBA championship.
Oh, Glenn Rice is back on the floor.
Short.
Good board, or that's a foul.
I don't know why Dale Davis fouled right there. There's still plenty of time. You're down 2. You take that foul on Robert Orr. If he makes 1, you're down 3. If he makes 2, you're down 4. You don't need to foul there. That's just losing sight of the clock. There's almost 45 seconds left to go in this game.
Plus, they've lost Dale Davis as Austin Crozier checks back in.
Now, Jalen Rose is going to drive in. He gets a little bump, and again, there's Shaquille O'Neal. That's what happens when he does not have to play out on the perimeter and guard a shooter. He's playing Dale Davis around the basket. Now with Crozier in, he'll guard Perkins. Now, Bob, even if he makes his free throw and it's a 3-point game, you don't need a 3 unless it's absolutely wide open. You got 2 possessions here that you're going to have the basketball. You don't need a 3 unless it's just absolutely there for you.
1 of 2 for Robert Ory. Timeout Pacers. 44.8 on the clock. The Pacers' chance for the NBA title essentially on the line here. They've got 2 timeouts plus a 20 remaining. The Lakers 3 and the 20. The Lakers have a foul to give. The Pacers do not.
Now, Indiana wants to get a quick 2-for-1, and they've got probably about 10 seconds or so, Bob, that they can do that. But they want something driving to the basket. Now, remember, Shaquille O'Neal is playing Sam Perkins, and if he goes for the shot block and you kick out, Perkins can tie this thing with a 3.
Travis Best. Miller trying to come off a screen. They find Perkins for 3. And he's
Jesus. Jesus.
Doug Collins called that big time.
Wow. Okay. Come up to screen to roll. Nothing's there. You got to dive off of that and come back up. There we go. There's the dive. Spread the floor. No, that was Glenn Rice on the post.
Bill Jackson said to Robert Ory, call a timeout. Why panic? We've got the basketball. You want to get a shot at the basket now. It goes from looks like Indiana was dead. They've got the ball to win the game.
My view was screened for a second. They were actually trying to post Rice down low. In any case, they lost it. And the Pacers will have a chance to win it.
Meh. That's game awareness.
Who is said he'll retire after this season. He's played in the finals with the Lakers early in the 90s and with Seattle against the Bulls in 96. He's never worn the crown. The games in his NBA career are down to a precious few. He just made one of the biggest shots of his entire life.
Now it's important now, the Lakers have a foul.
Just checking to see if this has come back up yet.
Wind this down too low to where if they take a foul, they can't get a shot.
8 seconds. Travis Best. Shaq out on him. Best with the shot. It's way short.
That's out. That's Laker.
2.3 seconds on the clock. The Lakers are going to ask for time.
I mean, he had Shaq right where he wanted him.
5'11". Best backed up and actually had a good look. There was some space between him and O'Neal.
The only problem is when you take that shot, you don't want to give the Lakers time to call timeout and get a shot. Now you're going to see these switch. Shaquille O'Neal holds his ground pretty well. He penetrates and he pulls back off balance, shoots an air ball. Crozier very fortunate there. He did not get a foul going over the top. But now what you've done is you've taken an opportunity to get a game-winning shot. And now the Lakers have called time, and they're going to have a chance to win the game. So that was not good time management by the Pacers in that last possession.
Game 6 and 7 are in Los Angeles to have a true shot, not just to
Oh boy. Come on, ACR. Let's look and see what they say. Refresh.
Heading back home. They'll play with all kinds of confidence, no pressure on them come Friday the edge of 2 of those potential 3 games being at home. The pressure would shift considerably. They are the team that since mid-season at least has been acclaimed as the almost...
I don't play very many hands versus very many pros, but that guy played a hand versus me, and like, I'm just like, whatever. This is the most ridiculous hand I've ever seen in my life. As somebody who's professional. It's ridiculous. He 3-bet me. I 4-bet him. He flats the 4-bet and then check jams me with Jack 7, and like, it was ridiculous. He like, it was like Jack 7 versus Ace King, and he like rivered a 7, and it was for like 70 blinds. It was one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in my life. It was really ridiculous. I think he went like running Jack 7 or something like that. It was silly. It was silly. And he didn't even have a pair on the flop. He just check raised, and I was like, snap. Jack 7. Yeah. Anyways, he tried to give me the stack. He tried to give me it.
He can dribble, penetrate, and get the last shot, maybe a 15, 16-footer. Now, they're not guarding the guy out of bounds, which means they get a great look at throwing this ball in bounds, so they're choosing to sort of zone up the play.
They're playing nice for us.
They look for Shaq. He makes the catch. He throws up a hook, and we are going to overtime.
Shaq just threw the sky hook? I guess that's where I would do it.
Throw the ball right into the post to Shaquille O'Neal. It's a nice pass by Brian Shaw. He goes up and catches it. Best is back there digging. The little running hook shot almost goes. Indiana's got new life. As we go to overtime, you can almost feel the breath go out of all these people here as that shot goes to the basket, understanding just how big this game is for the Pacers.
With Dale Davis having fouled out, Ken Perkins and possibly Smith, if he comes off the bench, guards Shaquille O'Neal for 5 minutes of overtime. Of course, Shaq has 5 fouls himself, so he's got to be careful. Smith, in fact, comes out, partly because they're going to jump it up here, and he's 7'4".
Travis Best got ice on his shoulder. You know, he landed hard on that shoulder when he took the flagrant foul on Shaq. He really came down strong. But as we start this overtime, Mark Jackson is in the game now as Best sits. So we have to look at our matchups here now with Rick Smith. Can Rick Smith get the ball in the post, maybe get a 5th foul? He's got to be able to make that open shot.
The tip to the Lakers. Robert Horry faked the 3, moved in closer, and gives the Lakers the early lead in overtime.
Very confident shot. Again, Robert Horry playing very, very well. He did split 2 free throws that would have given him a 4-point lead. Now, Smith has been sitting there a long time. How effective can he be?
He's not going to hesitate, but Shaq poked it away from him.
You need to get better spacing. There you go.
O'Neal driving on Smiths.
Good board.
He's there to finish it up.
Got to rebound the basketball. When you look out there right now, Smith is not a good rebounder for a big man, nor is Crozier. Jalen Rose, Reggie Miller, Mark Jackson must rebound. Second shots.
Miller off the screen. There's contact between Smiths and Harper. And the foul is on Harper of the Lakers.
Robert Horry has come out strong here to start this period. The little pump fake. Crozier leads
Nice
the
ball fake.
And on the offensive
Ooh,
rebound,
up on his toes.
loose ball. Their shot goes up in the lane again. The Pacers not rebounding the ball, and there's Horry for the strong finish. 4 quick points to give the Lakers a 4-point lead.
Smiths against Shaq with a jump hook.
Shaq has got to be very careful. He cannot commit his 6th foul, so Smith has got to take his time. There's no need to be in a hurry. Get the look that you want.
18 points for Rick Smiths in 18 minutes on the floor. Kobe between 2 defenders.
Wait, hold on.
Jackson's got to step in there and trap him and force him to kick that.
18 points for Rick Smiths.
Okay, so they're going to run the high screen and roll right here. The elbow. Oh, and he just steps through.
Mark Jackson's got to step in there and trap
Around the curl, they're looking for a little. Yeah, they're gonna trap that in the corner. Rose is never going right there.
Looking for Smith. Winds up in Miller's hands. Backs up for three. Can you believe that?
The awareness of the shot clock. He looked up by his eyes went to the target. What a game.
He's got 32. And the Lakers lead.
Nice.
But they get it deep to Shaq, and this could be a three-point play.
See, they're running a little counteraction play here. And Shaquille O'Neal is getting great post position, but Reggie Miller now, watch his eyes. That ball is going to go loose. He looks up at the shot clock, gets behind that three-point line and buries it. But Indiana's going to have to make an adjustment here. Shaquille O'Neal's getting the ball down there because Smith is stepping out on that screen and cannot get back to Shaquille O'Neal. The Pacers have to talk about this defensively.
He doesn't get the three-point play. Smith gets the rebound. Reggie Miller had made just 3 of 15 threes. Coming into this game, he's made 6 of 8 from beyond the arc in game 4.
Yeah.
Rose against Rice.
He's never going right.
Misses it. Shaw grabs the rebound.
That's a loose ball foul on Shaq. That'll be number 6. What a big play.
Are you serious? Yes, I did, because I won a tournament the other day. And if you notice, I don't have a delay on. I was playing without a delay today. But I won a little small tournament the other day for $400 and I think it broke ACR. So I am over here waiting my turn to play. Yeah, I didn't do it on stream either. I was at home. I was just sitting there like, oh, I'm winning. And then next thing I know, everything started going my way and I took it down. You know how tournaments are. You're just milling along and then all of a sudden you win 2 or 3 flips in a row and oh shit, we're at the final table. Anyways, how you doing today?
He throws up the hook. He's got 20 points, and the Pacers are within 1.
Now you know that Kobe's going to take over the game. Be aware of Glenn Rice's three-point shooting, but Kobe is going to try to attack.
Okay, so they're using Robert on the high post. Oh! Oh! Woo!
And hitting a 2-point basket. He was just inside the line. The Laker lead is 3 again.
How about the poise of this young guy?
24 for Kobe.
I know, right?
18 of them after halftime. A whistle from Dick Bavetta.
I mean, it's been down for like an hour or so now. You know what I mean? Look at this! Look at this crossover.
These two guys played one-on-one all summer in LA. Kobe takes it between his legs. He pulls it back, hits the jumper, and then sort of gives it, you know, take your time. Everything's cool. I'm not going to let us lose this game. The poise.
No point in just sitting here. I was watching the game, and so I figured I'd just keep it running. Came all the way down here to the office to play today. I'm just sitting here.
Shaq in practice all season. Here he's got to try and stop Smits with game 4 on the line. And he can't do it.
That's Rick Smits.
Indiana get a stop. They got to get a stop here and give themselves a chance to take the lead. And you know,
can't double off of him because Reggie will go nuts. It's raining out here. Kobe just pulls up in his face.
How good is this kid?
Woo!
Jackson is in playing here, and you know, defensively, he is not a good defender. He matched up on Kobe on that play, but just stepping up and shooting huge shots.
Out to Jackson. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Reggie Miller into the lane.
That's a charge.
On the run. And the foul is going to go against the Lakers. Miller goes to grab that talc before shooting free throws.
I understand. Look.
How much do you miss a guy when you don't have him? You miss
I had all him.
huge jump shots. And then Reggie Miller's going to
Wait up. It says the tournament has been canceled. Your account will be credited. Wow. They just canceled my 22.
Outside that dotted
ridiculous.
circle, it likely would have been a charge. But inside it or foot on it, the defender doesn't get that call.
That's so terrible. They just canceled it.
Again, it's a one-point game. The last
Yep, I was in the 22,
barely missed being three-pointers.
whatever that is, the 22 Brawl satellite, you know? You know how they do that. It's,
We know the Pacers don't like the double team.
Driving now on Reggie. On the
oh, I did one of your moves. I took $1 and won 88 bucks. 88 tournament bucks, right?
11 on the shot clock.
Brian Shaw has been cold the last few games.
200 pennies. That's what I did. It was like 200 pennies, and I spun into the. No, it was like. Sally got. Oh, Shaw. Yeah, like 4 pennies, and it spun me into the 88. And so I took that, opted out, and that's what I'm playing with today. Ooh. What a find. Look at Kobe! Look at Kobe! What a block! Yeah, I used to do dollars. I was doing dollars, but you know, you spend $4 and spend it to a $1,000 tournament. You know, rock or step, travel. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna use pennies too. As soon as this come back up, I'm gonna like use the pennies to try to spin into a 1K or something like that and see if it hits. Bastards. Let me see. Let's do it. There's a 2,500 super high roller. Oh, you would use quarters? Yeah, they repaid my damn money.
Gets the bounce.
Right now, there's 28.1.
No, we use quarters. But I spun into the 1K for $2 one time. Remember, I was on stream playing the 1K. And all it was is I lost a damn flip. 10 or 15 off the money. It's ridiculous.
Shooters, as the Pacers have, they might elect to foul. Maybe the Lakers make only one of two, and even if they make them both, you've got guys who can tie the game.
I would $25 maybe. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna go either the 2,500. I'm gonna take $1
Shot clock at 12.
with the pennies. And we gonna do this right here right now.
Shaw running one-hander, followed in by Kobe Bryant.
Again, offensive rebounds.
Alright, so I don't want to show my whole. Wow. They've canceled another one of my tournaments.
2-second shots in a row.
That's so terrible,
Go
man.
to the basket. Brian Shaw, tough shot. And who is there? Kobe Bryant over the shoulder for the follow-up. It was first Brian Shaw with an
Trying to spin into a $2,500 for pennies.
Shaquille O'Neal is on the bench. He loves it. The Lakers up 3. 5.9 seconds to go in the game.
We'll see if it happens. It'd be so hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they're just canceling them all. That's cool. You're gonna give me my $2,500 while y'all trying to figure out the canceling shit. Watch, it's gonna hit. This guy Justice Peanut is already bought in for $2,500. It's crazy, right? Let's see if it does it. Yeah, I got up this morning and I wanted to play, and the damn, you know, they were doing the updates and shit. Can't believe it.
Shaq fell out with 2.5 left, and the Lakers up by 3. Even without him, they played the Pacers even. They still lead by 3. 5.9 seconds. Jackson looking to throw it in. There's contact with Fox climbing all over Jalen Rose.
Now that is big because no time goes off. Let's see what we got here now. That's going to be, I think that's going to be one shot and the ball. Watch here now.
Look, Jalen Rose hooks him. Oh, that's so ridiculous. What a play. What a play. Jalen Rose just.
Now, if he makes his free throw, a 2 ties it, a 3 beats you.
That's almost automatic.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I guess the update did fail. Let's see if we can
And the Pacers asked for time because obviously what they're looking for now is much different than only a moment ago.
Phil Jackson has got to say, what are we doing, guys? Even though you didn't like the foul, you can't get locked up in a play like that. If you're Rick Fox, you can't let a guy lock you up. Now watch Jalen Rose come off.
He just hooks him underneath. Boom. Hooks his arm and falls down.
Locked up with each other.
That is.
I mean, they're right on top of each other. The big thing is now it changes everything. Now a three wins the game. Now
That's
you
so
cannot
ridiculous.
foul and take the three out of the game. So that whole thing changes with that little foul right there without the ball being in bounds.
I wonder if they'll give me back my $1 that I'm spinning if I don't win. Bastards. Get my money back. Or, here's the thing. Am I spinning for free? Because look, it's not taking the money away. That's crazy. Come on, hit it.
Now the one thing, if you're the Lakers, on dribble penetration, a 2 ties you. So you want to be very careful. This is the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. We talked about that. If you get drawn in with penetration, a 3 beats you. So you've got to be very careful here defensively what you want to do. And you don't want to give up a touch 3-point play.
Rose will throw it in.
So double.
Mark Jackson.
Oh, it's delaying in back screen.
Reggie off the screen for 3. The Lakers have a 3-1 lead.
Wow.
That could have won it.
Wow. Reggie had a look.
Win rather than the tie.
Reggie had a look.
It sort of goes with their coach's mentality. Larry Bird was always a guy who went for the win. He got his man the shot. Reggie Miller had it squared up, and he just missed it. But what a tremendous game, and more importantly, an unbelievable overtime.
Feet set. Oh, he traveled.
Here is the shot.
What a challenge.
Bob, from our angle, looked like it might be right on. Looked like it was about 6 inches short from being right in the center of the basket. The Lakers prevail, and Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal were unbelievable when they needed to be tonight.
Kobe had 28, 8 of them in overtime. Here he is with a mine.
All right, thanks, Bob. Kobe, while Indiana kept talking about this being the most important game of the entire season, you guys were thinking the same thing in your locker room.
Well, in our mind, this is the championship. So we came out playing with effort. We knew they were going to come out with a lot of energy. We just wanted to keep it close and make a nice little run.
Now, going down the stretch, Shaq goes down, all of a sudden you step up. These are the kind of moments that you look for in them.
Yeah, well, when Shaq fouled out, my mind state was, this game just became an awful lot more interesting than it was. And it was just fun for me. Just went out and played relaxed.
I'll see you later.
Now, tell me about the ankle injury. I know that's something that's been bothering you. At halftime, you told me it was hurting you a lot.
Well, it's hurting right now. It feels like it's just beating right now. And it's real tight, it's real soft. So I'm just going to ice it, do some treatment, and get ready for the next game.
All right, congratulations on a great
Ice it, do some treatment, and get ready for the next game.
All right, thank you very much, Ahmad. 36 points for Shaquille O'Neal, 16 in the fourth quarter, then you fouled out. Was this the type of game that you grew up dreaming about? Does this throw you back to the old days, overtime in the finals?
A little bit. We let one get away the other day, so, we came here with the conscious effort that we wanted to win this game today, and we did that. I fouled out. Kobe Bryant took over. He's a fabulous player. I'm glad he's back. And now, uno más to go.
Shaq, you've missed 31 free throws in the last 2 games. Tonight you're 10 for 16. Why were you so accurate tonight?
Well, whenever I put my mind to it and concentrate, I always hit them. The other night, I probably wasn't concentrating, and I probably was rushing a little bit. But I knew that if I would have made a couple, we could have possibly won that game. So tonight, I wanted to make a conscious effort to try to hit them.
3-1. Was this the backbreaker? Can this other group come back, or is it, as you say, just uno más?
We just have to win one more game, and we're gonna come here Friday and try to end it, and hopefully we get it done.
All right, Shaq, congratulations. Back over to you, Bob.
Jim, Shaq had 36 with 21 rebounds. Kobe on the bad ankle played 47 minutes, scored 28, including the basket that proved to be the game winner. Now on the Pacers' last possession, Phil Jackson who had coached against Indiana so many times with Chicago. Remember at Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals here 2 years ago over at Market Square Arena. It was a Reggie Miller basket just before the buzzer that tied that series at 2-2. That's what he was trying to do here, and Phil Jackson knew who it was going to be.
Well, they've canceled all our games. So I don't really know what to make of this. They canceled all our games. I wanted to go back and watch the, I guess, that's my mama. She's so party. Which game is this? This isn't the same. Oh, this is the one I just watched.
Welcome back to Conseco Fieldhouse. The starting lineups familiar by now.
I just watched this.
The lineup includes Kobe Bryant in the backcourt. Let's go to Ahmad Rashad.
All right, thanks, Bob. I just spoke with Kobe. He said that he's feeling fine, a little bit stiff. But I did notice during the warm-up, in the layup line, he did not shoot any layups. I asked him about that. He said, well, I did that on purpose because I'm saving it for the game. He shot all jump shots, and he's going to drive to the basket once the game starts. Let's go down to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Ahmad.
Let's see. Let's go 06.
Shouldn't feel better about anything. He says we haven't accomplished anything yet. All we've done is...
No, not 2000. 06. 06 didn't go to Game 7, did it? All right, let's see. Oh, 06 didn't go. I don't want to watch highlights. I want to watch the actual game.
And into the American Airlines Center, ready for Game 6. Once again, our starting lineups presented by Miller Lite. The Miami, of course, Wade coming off that spectacular 43-point game. It overshadowed Jason Terry, who had 35 in that difficult loss for the Mavericks. As we get set for the tip-off, Spanish order in tonight's game just hit the SAP button. As we're set to go for Game 6, Shaquille O'Neal and Sagana Diop leading center court.
Who knows when this is going to come back up?
And this crowd for the last half hour has been cheering and yelling.
Are they closing out all the games?
In Miami, Nowitzki. That's not a bad way to start.
Now, if you're a Maverick fan, naturally you're ecstatic. Just hope that he can consistently get going. Now, Miami has something to prove. They've been in this building 3 times this year. They're only averaging 83 points. In their 3 home wins, how about the fact that they average right at 99?
Remember, the first 2 games of the series,
Those two got canceled, and I had a ton of chips in that one.
won easily in Game 2. Jason Terry.
So brutal. I had chips in that tournament again. Go ahead.
Is inbounds as long as it doesn't hit the shot clock.
Very difficult shot. Man, but you get the miraculous bounce there. And what we say is, we see Miami can really put numbers up on the board.
Antoine Walker knocks down his first jumper. The Dallas Mavericks, this is their second elimination game of the playoffs. They already were staring at it in the conference semifinals, Game 7 against San Antonio. A game they won on the road in overtime. Wade guarded by Devin Harris to start, and no one's been able to stop him, certainly in the last 3 games. O'Neal, and quickly fouled on Diop to prevent the layup.
Now you can see a change in strategy. In Game 1, Dallas would double team as Shaq dribbled the ball. From then on, they would double team on the catch. Tonight, you can see they played him straight up, man-to-man.
In talking to both coaches, Pat Riley, the number one key he talked about was turnovers, especially on the road. Avery Johnson said rebounding. Udonis Haslem. Walker with the tip on good.
Dallas needs to get out in the transition game. In order to do that, you need 1-shot attempts for Miami, also forcing turnovers.
Nowitzki, 2 for 2.
Now put the pressure on Miami's transition defense by getting out and getting up the floor quickly and getting a shot within 6 to 10 seconds.
That last elimination game we spoke of, as we have a foul away from the ball. Dwayne Wade pushing off Devin Harris, and that's Wade's first.
Now that's frustration. We know that Harris has quick feet. He's very pesty, and just keep an eye on him. You gotta watch. He put the hand on him, and then Wade, as he stepped in, cut the forearm on. Unfortunate for him, and he rushed the ref was right there.
Wade talking to Harris as he defends him here. Harris got a rare outside shot in and out. Rebound taken by Harris, but he lost it.
You gotta look up the floor.
Hard to miss that big guy, and just like that, 6-4. Terry pushing, which we talked about. What's that tempo up?
Even after a score, they'll push it up quickly in this building.
Shot inside, blocked. Harris, though, picks up another loose ball, and that's a goaltend by O'Neal, as Harris shot clearly on the way down.
Now you need to hustle and get the second chance points in this series. Very little offensive rebounding for Miami or Dallas.
Henry Johnson not happy with the defense played in Miami. Such a key part of the Mavericks' success this season. They're much better at home defensively. Walker sets. Walker shooting early.
Now we know that if that double team comes and he passes out the second pitch, you're going to get a high percentage shot.
Howard, great move from Josh Howard. He had a big game in Game 5, 25 points, 10 rebounds, but a couple of mistakes down the end, including the timeouts and missed free throws. But he is energized to start, like the Mavericks, and just like this crowd. Just over 3 minutes gone by. Dallas with a strong start. Waiting for the Mavericks to come home, and so far, been a nice balanced attack.
This is a difficult shot. They get the miraculous bounce. Boom, you get a score. Now we have Dirk and then Terry. So you got two of your key guys, and now the third man. These are your top three scores. This is a strong drive, and that is there for him. Tonight, we've got to see Dallas take advantage off the dribble of their four perimeter guys, because that is a major plus for them.
Mavericks 5 of 7 to start. Wade. Walker nice pass inside the Wade, but he can't finish.
Get it out. Oh, he having advantage here. There it is.
Nowitzki for three. Nowitzki, by the way, in that elimination game against the Spurs, all he scored was 37 points and 15 rebounds. As Jason Williams gets inside. Haslam. That's his shot.
Throughout this series, that is there for Haslam. On any drive down the middle, he opens up for that 15 to 17-foot shot on the baseline.
You can see we do that to Miami Bates. They're trying to push the ball up. Howard sets the three.
All Miami has to do is give up the score. Now, an excellent timeout by Pat Riley.
Quick shot from Shaquille O'Neal.
Now that's where Jacques, Dampier, and Victor to work hard. You cannot allow Shaq to run to the front of the rim. Now, he already has 2 layups in this first quarter.
Then Harris, nice move, gets inside. Oh, so quick with the crossover.
Now, this young guy, we know he's got the speed. He's had an opportunity to get good shots.
have hit 8 of their first 12 shots from the field.
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it. Bud Light. Want the lowest prices on 3- and 4-star hotels? Go to Hotwire.com. Hotwire has special deals with 4-star hotels. They give Hotwire their unsold rooms, and Hotwire gives them to you at prices lower than any other travel site. Guaranteed. Like 4 stars in Chicago. Travelocity price $179. Hotwire price just $83. So why risk paying more when Hotwire gives you unsold rooms and deep discounts? Visit Hotwire.com for the hottest deals on 4-star hotels. Hotwire.com. Log on today.
This town is not big enough for the two of us.
Hold on there, cowboy.
I shall comparison rates from other insurance companies and
Great. Insurance has them too. Can you also find the policy?
those not come cheap.
At Insurance, if we can't give you the best deal, we'll show you where you can and help you buy the policy right away.
Looks like your competition couldn't handle insurance. Need a rise.
Quote and compare. Save on auto insurance at esurance.com today. Where are you setting your sights on? And when you see it, will you be ready? Learn why the Army is a great place to prepare for your future. You can get enlistment bonuses and help in starting a savings plan today. Plus, get money for college. Gain valuable experience and a firm financial footing for tomorrow. Call 1-800-436-5076. Get this free DVD and boonie hat. Whatever you're looking for, the U.S. Army can help you find it.
Every calling is great. What greatly pursued.
Hi everyone, Matt Weiner here again back at our ESPN studio. You're watching ESPN's coverage of the NBA Finals on ABC. Due to time constraints, we'll move ahead to the further action right after this break.
350 feet down is deep for the shadow divers. It's all in day's work. Go dive with the Pharaohs, uncover Blackbeard's mystery show, and remember, catch the new season of Deep Sea Detectives Monday nights at 10 on the History Channel.
Columbus, what's your policy on Columbus Day?
We work.
Really? Penniless.
So come to 187.50.
What can we do for $40? Hopeless. Apparently I have a little bit of a cash flow situation. Look, you're gonna come stay with us.
Dupree?
Which makes him free.
We know a single idea can spark hundreds. With all those ideas coming into contact, we can create solutions to whatever challenges come our way.
When it comes to stupidity, Venus and Bucket speed volume. And the next volume is now available on DVD. Venus and Bucket, the Mike Judge Collection, Volume 2. Call now or order online to receive 40 more of the Devil's cartoons. And if you act now, you'll also receive this limited edition t-shirt featuring one of Mike Judge's earliest sketches of Venus. Available exclusively through this DVD offer. Get this t-shirt and DVD box set for only $34.95. To order, call 800-780-9765. Order online at dvd.mtv.com. Buy it now.
Nowitzki, the Mavericks off to a terrific start. Nowitzki is a humble star who's really not worried about individual numbers. He just wants to be a father champion.
The feeling of being the best that I mean, in a team sport, to take a team to be the best team in the world, that's what you live for. That's what you dream to be the best you can be, and be a part of that team will be the best in the world.
Well, you're going to be hitting some critical shots both in regulation and overtime in game 5. Way past again here. But again, his team didn't win. He gets a lot of the win when they don't. He's put up solid numbers, but he's off to a superb start here in game 6. Hayden, that's not class.
That was really a tough shot. That was more like a scoop, half-hook shot by Gary Beatty.
He's playing big when the pressure is on. He does not have many points, but they have been big points for one line to put down. There's the game winner in game 3. Stackhouse throws it off his foot. Howard. Tough shot to Howard. And Posey will rebound. Posey has been huge off the bench the last 2 games for Miami.
Two things must happen here. This time must get some shots. There you go. He was 0 for 2 going into that shot attempt.
And also Miami has 4 turnovers. They got plenty of turnovers now because Dallas is getting out on the fast break and they've already scored 9 points. Backdoor block by Mourning. Great block. Great block. In his way, Pat Riley said the key is Wade making plays for others. You know they're going to try and defend him. As Posey runs the shot. And Mourning, he's come out ready to play.
Well, this group right now, this is a very quick group, and they really press the offensive board.
Mourning will make things happen. He clears out a lot of space. Nice passing inside, and Mourning with the finish. Haslam, pretty dish.
Now, that was a smart move and a high percentage move. Do not get the shot block. Dish it off to somebody who can dunk.
6 straight points as Harris gets to the basket, and a foul call on Mourning on the pass.
When Mourning is in the game, Mike, you have to be alert because he'll attack every single guy. Now, when that happens, if you cannot score, that was just a beautiful block, then you've got to be ready because his man can score. Now, at the other end, he is always active. And once you get down by that defensive circle, he can make the hooks with either hand, lefty or right.
He only played 4 minutes in game 5 as Terry in and out there. He's got a couple of those.
Well, this series has been played in runs. Runs by both teams, whether it's the first or second, third quarter. Doesn't make a difference. They both get hot, and then they have the ability to get out like 7 to 9 to 0.
Terry is the leading scorer for the Mavericks in these finals. He's Wade hits it, and a foul. Andrew Johnson upset. Wade with a chance for a 3-point play.
Now you play almost 10 minutes, and Dwayne Wade had no good. 0 for 2. Just playing within the offense, not forcing anything. Now all of a sudden, he's gone. Because once he gets that mid-range game going, you can see he plays the board here beautifully. Now, once he gets it going, he becomes smooth. And you've got to try to cut down his catches.
That was Terry's first foul. Yeah, the beauty of both Wade and Nowitzki, the 2 stars of the teams, is that they don't force things.
Right now they're in the zone. Miami playing zone. Now, this has been a problem here for Dallas.
many free throws in Game 5 as the entire Maverick team. We won 21 of 25. He's got a great knack for getting to the line.
Well, what we tried to show at the stand-up, and that is through the 3 wins in Miami, this young man got to the foul line 17 times a game, and he shot it at 81%.
7 points for Wade. 7-point lead for Dallas. Shot clock is turned off. It should be the final possession. You're looking through.
They're going to match up man-to-man here.
Harris, the runner, high off the glass, won't go, going the rebound. And here's the buzzer, ending the first quarter. A terrific opening period for the Dallas Mavericks. Alonzo Mourning fired up, but his team is down 7. Dirk Nowitzki, a strong start, 11 first quarter points, and after 1, the Mavericks with a 7-point advantage.
With pants buttoning, belts tightening, and eyes popping all across America, it's the next generation in ad-defining technology, the Ad Lounge XL Complete Fitness System. Prevention Magazine called the original Ad Lounge machine highly motivating. Now redesigned with over a half dozen improvements.
When it comes to getting in shape, empty promises are a dime a dozen. But with over 2 million Ad Lounge customers and the results to back it up, we don't make empty promises.
XL's half-night motion gets you up off the floor while you work your muscles to your body. Stretching beyond 180 degrees for all the results. This ab-efficient breakthrough is more comfortable than a crunch, but it makes every move count. Targeting your abs without wasting effort. Listen to what a leading exercise physiologist has to say about
26 people to the money.
Results indicate that you're going to get a tremendous abdominal workout, both from the upper and lower abs, as well as your glutes using the ab lounge.
When people ask me how Lounge works, I tell them it's amazing. It got rid of my pot belly. If it can do that, it can do anything.
XL is so easy almost anyone can use it. It's built with a rolled steel frame, features breathable mesh, custom length pedals, cushioned iso grips, and focus straps, and storage just about anywhere. Want sexier abs without the back-breaking crunch? It's never been easier to try the Ad Lounge XL system because we're offering a 30-day in-home trial for just $14.95. And best of all, shipping is free. We know you'll love it. But if for some reason you don't, simply call within the trial period, send the system back, and you'll have no additional payments. Best of all, if you return the Ad Lounge XL system because it's not for you, we'll even refund the first payment of $14.95. Call for details. Each Ad Lounge XL system includes an ad-blasting DVD, healthy eating guide, 2-week jumpstart program, and a loading workout. So come on, join the pants-zipping, belt-tightening, eyes-popping revolution today. Call right now.
Aaron's been in this situation before. The last time he coached for the finals 12 years ago, his team had a 3-2 lead heading to Texas. It was the Knicks in '94. They were up 3-2 going to Houston against the Rockets, and they lost Game 6 and 7 of the championship. So he knows how quickly this can turn around the momentum that his team was able to build in Miami.
While you're playing against a team that has a great home record, he's only second best here in the season. They're 8-2 at the playoffs. They score about 9 to 10 points more at home than on the road.
Howard now on the way. Another offensive 40-second to set the time against Miami as we go to Lisa Soul.
Pat Riley just told his team, he said, hey, they made their run, and guess what, guys? That won't be the last one. You'll see another one. And here's another thing. They'll say, then they will see 2 more runs from us. So this is going to be a long game. I was very unhappy when they were down 14. Told them they were staying around watching. Feels much better about what they're doing now.
Both teams have come back from double-figure deficits to win in this series already. This morning was a good presence early in the fourth already. The block shot through down to the bucket. Wade with the jump.
Jesus.
Going early. This is so difficult to defend.
this alright, this might be a better version. That one was dark. Okay, this is a different game too. What's this? Okay, I'll watch this. This is game 4. It's game 4, part 2. Part 2's not here? That'd be so brutal if I can't watch game part 2. Alright. I'm not. Wait, what? I didn't do that. But I guess we're just watching. He's canceled all the games. He's got about a bitch. Can't X is why you're still at the table. You canceled my game. How am I still at the table? Only 29 people to the money. Jesus. So ridiculous. Looks like they gave me equity in something. Yeah, it looks like they gave me equity in something. I don't know what they gave me that much equity in. I guess I'll take a look and see what they gave me that much equity in. I'm not so upset now, like, because we were deep in the tournament.
So you got 2 of your key guys, and now the third man. These are your top 3 scores. This is a strong drive, and that is there for him. Tonight, we've got to see Dallas take advantage off the dribble of their 4 perimeter guys, because that is a major plus for them.
Average 5 of 7 to start. Wade. Walker, nice pass inside the Wade, but he can't finish.
Get it out. Already having advantage here. There it is. Nowitzki for 3.
Nowitzki, by the way, in that elimination game against the Spurs, all he scored was 37 points and 15 rebounds. As Jason Williams gets inside. Haslam. That's his shot.
Throughout this series, that is there for Haslam. On any drive down the middle, he opens up for that 15 to 17-foot shot on the baseline.
And we see even after Miami makes, they're trying to push the ball up. Howard sets me through.
All Miami has to do is weather the storm out. An excellent timeout by Pat Riley.
Quick shot from Shaquille O'Neal.
Now that's where Jock, Dampier, and Vega to work hard. You cannot allow Shaq to run to the front of the rim. He already has 2 layers in this first quarter.
Ellen Harris, nice move, gets inside. So quick with the crossover.
Now this young guy, we know he's got the speed. He's had an opportunity to get good shots, but he has struggled in the first quarter of all of the preceding games. He's only shooting now 11% from the court.
Almost seems too hyper to start the game.
I guess.
As Atwood, who's been in foul trouble the last couple of games.
Well, I guess we're just waiting for them to bring the games back. Till then, I'll watch the throwback game. And try to spin into the 2,500. Which is hilarious if we could spin into a $2,500 tournament while they're not playing it. Wow. Well, we're here if they come back up. I'm trying to figure out other things we can do on stream. I guess.
See, they're conscious of Terry going to the basket. Beautiful. That's a beautiful setup. Now, on this play, you can see Harris took the defense to him to open up a high three-point shooter.
Mavericks have been 8 of their first 12 shots from the field.
Jason Terry. What a big game shooter.
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it. Want the lowest prices on 3- and 4-star hotels? Go to Hotwire.com. Hotwire has special deals with 4-star hotels. They give Hotwire their unsold rooms, and Hotwire gives them to you at
Is Hotwire even a thing? What did that get molded into?
like 4 stars in Chicago. Travelocity price $179. Hotwire price just $83. So why risk paying more when Hotwire gives you unsold rooms at deep discounts? Visit Hotwire.com for the hottest deals on 4-star hotels. Hotwire.com. Log on today.
Hold on there, cowboy. That's great. Insurance has a receipt. Can you also buy the policy? At Insurance, if we can't give you the best deal, we'll show you where you can and help you buy the policy right away.
Well. Dirk Nowitzki.
Hi everyone, Matt Weiner here again back in our ESPN studio. You're watching ESPN's coverage of the NBA Finals on ABC. The time constraints will move ahead to further action right after this break.
350 feet down is deep for the shadow divers. It's all in day's work. Go dive with the Pharaohs. Uncover Blackbeard's mystery. And catch the new season of Deep Sea Detectives. Monday night.
Deep Sea Detectives.
Want to keep the game going? Gatorade.
Ready to lose again? Shut your big head up.
Is it in you? Those who spend their entire lives around trucks.
Yosemite Sam.
Overturned 2006 truck of the year.
It's like my cartoon characters. You crush your cartoon characters. Oh my goodness.
Great flavors come together at KFC. Electric co-ops don't just generate power. They generate ideas. We also share them. At Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we never stop thinking of ways to help everyone be more energy efficient. New technologies to improve reliability. Opportunities that can benefit us all. We know a single idea can spark hundreds. All those ideas coming into contact, we can create solutions to whatever challenges come our way.
When it comes to stupidity, beats and buckets, we volume. And the next volume is now available on DVD.
Much of a box office draw as he is. The only argument I would make on his behalf is being a box office draw. Kyrie Irving has shown you he's not interested in being a part of a retooling situation, which is exactly what it would be if both Russell Westbrook and James Harden are gone. If you're talking about pairing him with a superstar, that would be entirely different. But if you're talking about him being the face of a franchise, I think he's graduated from that point. I think that if that's what he wanted to do, and it's clearly what he wanted to do in the past, that would be a situation where you're the Houston Rockets. That's not going to be enough to win basketball games. You're Tillman Fertitta, you're GM Stone, your new coach Stephen Silas. Considering the level of success that you've had, you certainly don't want to fall off the map and not even be a playoff contender when you have James Harden locked up for the next 2 years along with Russell Westbrook. If you're going to lose those guys, you want to get multiple picks. You want to get really, really good players that that have the potential to approach greatness, and that's the direction that you want to go in. You don't want to go, even though he's a superstar talent, he's injury prone. There is no doubt about that. His temperament is questionable, and to be the successor to James Harden in H-Town, I think that would be too much to put on Kyrie Irving's shoulders alone. I think that would be a bad move, and I don't think that they would think about doing it.
Okay, I will go with you. Washington wins the trade, but I'm going to put quotes around wins because you're actually trading problem for problem, issue for issue. They're really the same guy, except Russell is a little better than John.
Yes.
He's a little better at creating highlight hype. They're both too concerned about living up to the highlight hype because they dominate on social. They both are capable of slamming it on anybody. And if John Wall has any advantage, it's that he's 2 years younger at 30 to 32 for Russ.
Right.
And weirdly enough, this has always sort of flustered me about John Wall. He's listed at an inch taller than him. He's listed at 6'4". He doesn't look 6'4". He doesn't play 6'4", to me. But they're both more shoot-first kind of point guards.
But they don't shoot well.
And both of them are liabilities from the three-point line.
Yes.
Liabilities because they're both in that 32% range.
Right.
So you got to live with that.
Right.
Street shooting at best. And I'm not discounting John Wall's tenure there because he's made 5 All-Star teams. Yeah, I respect that. But remember, Russ has an MVP. He has 3 top 5 finishes in MVP, and John has, no, I think back in, he had 1 8th or something, but he's not an MVP candidate.
And Russ has been first-team All-NBA on
numerous occasions. So clearly, he's a better player
Yes.
than John Wall. John Wall is capable of going off. So look at John Wall's career. He's had a 52-point game. Russell's career high in the regular season of 58. And John's had a 42-point playoff game. Well, that's hard to do. Russ has had a 51-point playoff game. Well, they're both capable of explosions, right? But to me, they're each the same kind of player that their impact on winning is negligible. It makes them very overpaid. Where you're looking at $132 million for what? Because John has led the Wizards in the Eastern or Eastern Conference to 4 playoffs in nine seasons. It's not good enough. So he's won 3 of 7 playoff series, and he's 20-17 overall in the Eastern Conference playoffs. It's not good. Is it all his fault? No. But if you're the driving force of the team, maybe you'd be better. And you know what Russ has done. He's 11-9 in 20 playoff series, okay? But remember, how many they're with KD, right? Okay. Since KD left him, he's 1-4 in playoff series. So he's overall 54 and 52 in the postseason. But without KD, he's 7-17 in playoff games. Right. Well, you see what's happened. He actually got to go along for a great ride, and with James Harden and KD's help, they got to a finals against LeBron. Right.
With AT&T, you can pick plans with features perfect for each family member, like HBO Max or
Okay, we're just gonna have to shut this off. Okay, guys, 4 hours, and only a third of it was playing poker. Sorry, I'll come back if this, ACR stuff comes back up.